stars above. World record dreams ain't that tough. Counting numbers past the skies. Million plus is now in our eyes. Armageddon now on the screen. Playing games in neon beams.
What up? Yo, why was that happening? Yo, what was that thing? I don't know. What's up, everybody? All right, let's start this Johnson over. Bruh. I was going to name a bunch of Johnsons, but I don't have time. What's up, everybody? I'm nobody trying to be somebody. And this is the start of the Silver Show, part 2. Cue the intro. Ah! All right. What's up, Charlie? Restart this Johnson. My bad. What was that? I don't know. Yeah, what y'all been up to today? Long Johnson? Charlie, name 5 Johnsons right now, Charlie. 5 Johnsons right now. Charlie, I need, yo, fast boy, I need a number out of you and Charlie right now. Random number generator. Hey, fast boy? Yo, I need a number out of both of y'all right now. Give me a number right now, both of y'all. 1 through 50. You guess it right? I'm gonna cut my hair soon. ASAP Rocky. 37, we're rolling for 37. 27. 33. All right, those are y'all's guesses for the night. Y'all are out. Don't cheat. Hold on, I'll do it like this. All right, I'll give you another chance. Go ahead one more time since our super duper early thing. I haven't even posted them live. Oh no, hold on 1 second. All right, for being super duper early, I'll give you all another go. 1 second, I do need to do something though. I'm gonna give everybody like 1 chance, but I'll give y'all 2 chances for being super duper early. For 1 second. Where's my world? Where's my little world emoji? There it is. I got things to do in the morning. One second. All right. 16 and 20. Okay, let's roll the 16. Yo, fast boy, that was too close. All right, I'm kind of scared because like 1 through 50. Should I go to 1 through 100? 20. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Hold on. What? All right, Charlie, this is it. Seriously. Because I just said I should do 1 through 100. The 1 through 3. Hold on. The 1 through 3, bro. This is like for real. This is it for real. Because I'm scared. Hold on. I was kind of scared. Hold on. For real. Actually, I'll make it a 1 out of 2, bro. A 1 out of 2. Actually, 1 out of 3 because that's my favorite. Hold on, Charlie. Hold on. I'm scared. How are you gonna guess it that quick, Charlie? You can't do that, bro. I'm scared. Okay, I actually do really want to cut my hair very soon. I got it right there, bro. You did. Bro, I'm scared. BS. Charlie, chill, brother. Relax, man. Relax. Not that serious, but I'm scared. All right. Oh my God. Hold on, bro. For real? Oh God, I'm scared. Can we nickname him Clutch Powers like the movie character? Clutch Powers? Who? Clutch Powers. Who the freak is that? Sorry, music's loud. Oh, it's serious. No, I feel you, Charlie. It's serious. I'm scared, bro. I'm trying to downplay it. I'm scared. All right, Charlie. 1 out of 2 right now. Seriously. 1 out of 2 right now, Charlie. Because look, I gave you a second chance. So you got, actually it's a 1 out of 3. You got to give me a second chance. I think that's fair. I think that's also fair. Is it not, Charlie? I gave you a second chance, so you got to give me a second chance. Yes or no? I think that's fair, bro. 1. Oh God, I'm scared, bro. Give him a 50-50. The reason why I didn't do a 50-50 is because like my favorite number is 3. And like, I think that's, if I go 1 out of 100, it's a lot more fair. Because 1 out of 50, bro, like let's say 10 people come in. That means in 5 streams, somebody's going to hit it, right? So that was like a little too. All right, hold on. I'm scared. Do you want to, do you want to lock in that? Do you want to lock that in? Yes or no, Charlie? I'm about to hit this. I'm about to hit this from the back, bro, and I'm scared. No joke, my heart is pounding because like I have to commit to, I will commit to this. I've been wanting to cut my hair so bad. Wait, I said cut my hair though, didn't I? Did I commit to the bald? I don't know if I'll go bald. I'll probably do a style. Slap that Johnson. I'm crossing my fingers, bro. I'm so scared. Hold on. 1 second. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ay, yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing about this, Charlie, is this is gonna happen very soon, bro. Unfortunately, this is gonna happen very soon. Hold on, but I do think it was fair. I do think it was fair because I gave you a second chance. It is kind of slimy though. Rigged election. All right, let's hit it one more time and see what happens. One more time. I hit it again and it went to 2 again. I'm gonna hit it. This is the 3rd time. I hit it 3 times in a row and it was 2 3 times in a row. Bro, it's not 1 at all. It's not 1 ever. It's literally not 1 in 5 different tries. On the 6th try, it was probably 1. Oh man, that was so scary, bro. All right, if somebody hits that, how fast do I have to cut my hair? I'm down to cut it. No joke. I'm down to cut it. All right, what's the song request? I got you. Yo, if that actually happens, like, how long do I have to cut my hair? Like a week? Charlie, there's no way you hit it that fast, though. Oh my God, man. That's so scary. Hold on. If you don't know, this is our record. 757, 100%. I actually have a 1 also. Check out the 1. Kind of crazy. We did spam audio, but is what it is. Why? Excuse me. Sorry, hold on. Charlie, what's the song request, brother? Dude, I can't wait till Solid Tank sees. Bro, I want to say in the chat at everyone and that like that happened. I'm so scared. I feel bad, Charlie, but yeah, 1 week. I know what I could do too. I could do like a little bit of like behind the scenes action for the like the members videos. Sorry, that's my Discord going off. Apologize. Did you see the goofy ass level requirements? What do you mean, Snakey? I haven't. Level requirements? What does that mean? What's up, Coco? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, what do I got going on right here? Arrow? No way, this is an arrow situation. kind of goated for that, be honest. Am I goated for that, be honest? Just a little, like, just a little bit. A little bit. Ah, I'm supposed to not be showing this. Hold on, sorry. I thought this was like connections. I've been showing like the connections. 1 second. How's y'all's day been? What'd y'all do today? Yo, Snaky Penguin Dragon. Hold on. I'm back. Yo, Snaky Penguin Dragon. I think I do like 1 out of 100. And if you hit it on the first try, yo, Sheffy, all right. Sheffy, Snaky Penguin Dragon, Coco. Hold on, my phone, sorry. Dude, I need a camera. Freak. Let's do ADH and Jory Lucas. Yo, I got you. Hold on, Sheffy, I need a number from you, 1 out of 100. Snaky Penguin Dragon, I need a number from you also, and Coco. And Solid. All right, Solid, Sheffy. All right, look, this is what just happened. 43. All right, this is what just happened. All right, I'm rolling for 43. I'll explain what happened in just a minute, but something crazy just happened. Ask Fastboy and Charlie. All right, I'm rolling for 43. I'm rolling for 27. Because 3 to the 3rd power is 27. 9th, 18, that's crazy. All right, and now I'm rolling the 19. Everybody's gonna get like 1 number a day, like a stream. But if you're like super duper early, I'm gonna like give you 2. Anyways. 18, wait, 19. Not today, buddy. It can't be first try because I hit it. You made me re-roll. It can't be first try because, well, the reason that is because it was 1 through 50. I think 1 through 100 is way more fair. 1 through 50, like, if 10 people come in the stream and guess, it'll be in like 5 streams, you know? Pretty scared about that. Anyway, so this is what just happened, bro. I had it at a 1 through 50. I gave Charlie and Fastboy 2, or like a roll, right? They both rolled. Fastboy was 1. Wait, no. They both rolled. They're both wrong, right? I said because they were early, I'll give them 2 tries, right? So Fastboy rolled. He was I don't know if he was 1 off on the 2nd try. I don't remember. He was 1 off though. And then Charlie guessed the next one. But as soon, right before Charlie like said that, or I don't know if it was at the same time, whatever. I was like, should I go 1 through 100? Because I think 1 through 50 is like too easy. Like I said something like that, right? And Charlie hit it, ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh my, excuse me. I was like, oh my God. Oh my deity. Yo, is that crazy? Is that something new? Oh my deity. Hear me out. Oh my deity is kind of crazy. Why has that not been said like way more often? It probably has, but anyway, so yeah. I was like, yo, he guessed it right. Was it 1 through 50 or did I have it on like 1 through 30? I think I had it on like 1. I don't remember what it was. But I was like kind of scared. So I said, Charlie, you're gonna have to give me a 2nd chance because I gave him a 2nd chance. And I think like 1 through 100 is way more fair. But anyways, I gave him a 1 out of 3. He guessed 1. It was 1 through 50. I gave him a 1 out of 3. He guessed 1. I rolled this like 5 different times. It was like 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. And then it was like a 1 finally. Anyways, dude, that was scary. All right, we're gonna start doing that though. Yo, Charlie, you can't foil my plan at the very beginning on the first day, Charlie, please. Anyways, I just banged out one Wordle like super quick and it felt pretty good, I gotta be honest. EYO. Guess what? What's up, Fastway? My bad. Chicken butt? Chicken nut is crazy, bro. What are we talking about? What's up, Christopher Charles? Yeah, Christopher Charles, I need a number from you, bro. Yo, Christopher Charles and Cool Purple Dude, give me a number. My mom is quitting her weekend job. What does that mean, Fastboy? You mean the one that she just got? Is that a good thing? That's sad? No, it's good? Okay, bet. Bet. 5, Christopher Charles? All right, if you roll 1 through 100 and you get it correct, I'm gonna cut my hair in the next like week. I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm not sure exactly how. I may not go bald, but I'm gonna have like some shorter hair. All right, Christopher Charles says 5. Yo, why am I getting scared now? I feel like this is gonna happen way more sooner. Dude, Charlie, you're a mind freak. 1. Not today. My hair is saved for one day. What's the word with store, but no why? Christopher Charles, thought you were going to bed, Ola? No, it's good. Go bald? Dude, maybe I'll have like a spin the wheel to what type of haircut I should get. Then I'm gonna do like a spin the wheel to what type of haircut I should get. Bro, if we do go, like, how could I like do that? It'll be like, interesting. You gotta keep a rat tail. See, like, I'm down to do something like a funny haircut also. Yeah, I'm going to bed right now, Charlie. See y'all tomorrow. No, Christopher Charles, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for hanging by, bro. And we're going to the city tomorrow? What does that mean? Cool purple dude. What city? I don't want to go. And Chevy Jake is bald in dreams. Yo, Chevy, are you bald in your dreams, bro? Rat tail bald combo is goated? Hold on. What are we talking about, buddy? Rat tail bald haircut. Bro, what is this? No, that is horrifying. I gotta be honest, that's kind of horrifying. W cut? Bro, hold on. Let's do this. Top 10 goofiest haircuts. See, I want to get one like this, bro. I want to do one of these maneuvers. Hold on, why is the rat tail on there? Hold on, the Sean O'Malley is hilarious. This one, bro, this is the one, like, if I ever had to get a goofy haircut for some reason, I always wanted to do that one. This one right here. I just noticed, like, if I do fast motions, I think that's where the camera kind of gets weird. Go for a monk cut. Monk cut. Dude, I gotta be honest. This is one of the funniest ones too, bro. Bowl cut, yo, Snakey, give me a haircut. What you got, bro? Yo, Solid, you gotta. Wait, did Solid? Solid did come by, right? He did. What's up, Solid? Yeah, he did. Fast boy, salute emoji. Making sure I read that. Yo, Fast boy, why is your mom doing that? You said that's a good thing? Is that the one that she took your desk for? Anyways, this is one of the funniest haircuts of all time, bro. I'm actually sorted down to do this one. Is this not one of the funniest cuts of all time? Sorry, not shout out to all the monks, bro. Hold on, give me 1 second. Dude, some craziness. I just want to show this real quick. Hold on, I'll do it on this one. 1 second. Let me just show this real quick because this is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. That's kind of like, that's kind of weird. Maybe not. I'll be honest. It's like advertise. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not used to like ask. I don't know. Weird. Cool, but you gotta keep a rat tail though. So a monk cut with a rat tail, is that the vibe? The Friar mullet? Yo, what's the goofiest haircuts y'all can think of? Yo, I'm down. Oh man, see, 1 through 100 is way too common, bro. I feel like that's gonna happen so soon. I'm scared. Can I do 1 through like 103, 101? That doesn't even help, bro. The Friar mullet? Is that this? Is it like puffed up in the back? The monk cut would be heat, bro. All right, heat is wild. What are we talking about? Heat. So have you all seen my post? You can do your own post there. I haven't. Full purple dude. No, she has a weekend job at a bourbon distillery, and she's fed up with her boss, and she'll have more free time now. Wow, I love that fast play. Love it. What does your mom do in her free time? Hey, yo, not like that though. Wait, where's my voice mod? No. 1 second. What's the word? Why? Oh, like, oh, I could do like enjoy, I guess. I don't ever like doing this, whatever. Okay, I found the end. What's this? Blank E-I blank N? Shout out to voice mod. Apparently they want me to get voice mod. I gotta sign in. 1 second, let me sign in because I know it's about to expose me. Hold on 1 second. Oh, actually I'm signed in, I guess. Never mind. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting my haircut like big time. I'm tired. I'm tired. Rat tail bald combo is also goated, bro. Oh man, do I go bald? Like a soul patch for the back? Dude, if I get a monk cut, bro, my brain is gonna be exposed. All my thoughts, all my creative thoughts are gonna be exposed. Turn the voice changer off. You had me, Snaky, because I went to try to... Has it been on? Live chat now? You're right. All right, hold on. I got some Johnsons on my mind. Speaking of... Boris Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. Johnson & Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Anthony Johnson. O. Long Johnson. Amy Jo Johnson. Demetrius Johnson. Randy Johnson. Johnny Sins, that's Johnson. The Johnson family. Wait, I can only name 11 Johnsons off the tip. Hold on, what? I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Cave Johnson. The Hulk Johnson. Okay, 13 off the tip. I can. Bah, bah, bah. I'm cool with 13 off the tip. Definitely cool with 13 off the tip. Alright, what is this? Wait, the E can't, is that a word? Didn't work, no voice went on? Hello, hello. No, it's not. Isn't on, it didn't work? Hello? Hello. Oh, you're right. Wait, it's interesting. When I first signed on today, 1 second. For whatever reason, my voice, like my audio wasn't synced. Anyways, whatever. I had to change my. Oh, it would go to this. Hello, hello. There it is.
There it is. Hello, hello, hello. See, when I.
All right, let me.
Oh, it should. Yes, for sure.
Hello. When I was doing that, I was like testing it in the ear. Anyways, for whatever reason, my audio settings and my mic settings were like messed up when I first like signed on to OBS. I don't know why. Like everything was good, and then just randomly, sometimes your like audio settings, you'll have to go reset your microphone settings. So I don't know what's up with that. Weird. Anyways, what kind of haircut should I get? I think that is the topic. That's the topic, because I think that's gonna happen very soon. It's been off. Snaky's just trolling, bro. He's just trolling. He's trolling me. He's being a freaking goober. Finally off. Snaky, bop, bop, bop. Those bops are freaking on your head top, bro. Dreadlocks in a math teacher style. Hold on, dreadlocks. Math teacher. What does this even mean? Dreadlocks. Let's just see dreadlocks in general. Wait, what about what? Is it cool if I get this cut? Be honest. You know what's funny is like I've had a lot of people tell me like I should try experimenting like this. Like, I've had a lot of people tell me to try to do this. And I kind of always wanted to. Where I'm from, you'll see a lot of people like have that haircut. Reverse mohawk or Liberty spikes. The reverse. Hold on, what is this? The reverse mohawk? Dude, that is horrifying. Dude. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. I get one of the most outrageous haircuts of all time. And then I start going out into public and I start interviewing people with the most outrageous haircuts of all time. Yeah, it's so embarrassing, bro. What if my hair doesn't grow back? Like, I stay bald, bro. I'm gonna be bald, bro. That's the only thing I'm scared of, to be honest. All right, I'm down to get one of the most outrageous haircuts of all time and then go interviewing people. Oh, I'm scared because I actually see that happening. Oh, God, I'm scared. That's going to happen soon, bro. I know it is. Liberty spikes? Bro, what? I could, first of all, I could like break the ice. I could be like, what do you think of my haircut? That would be the perfect like icebreaker if I had like a goofy, dumb haircut. Not that like these are goofy, dumb haircuts. Like I'm not trying to call anyone. I'm not trying to imagine somebody has the reverse monk out there. And like, how dare you talk about my reverse monk like that, bro? This is fly. I was gonna say this. It's fly, bro. You see this reverse mohawk? You see this monk cut? Excuse me. Let me go grab my drink. Give me 1 second. I have a drink in the freezer. I think it's frozen, but what's a... Ah! Dude, thoughts on me getting the most goofy haircut of all time and then going interviewing people? Why do I feel like that's gonna bang? He says all the names with his eyes closed. Bro, I have to focus. I have to lock on my Johnson, bro. Me and my Johnson are like one. So I'm like, if my eyes are open, it's like, I don't know. Anyways. Thankfully my camera messed up because I don't know what I was doing right there. I'm just being goofy. You could fuck up your hairline. Dude, I'm cooked already, Sheffy. It's over with, brother. It's over with. I'm ready to go down with one last fight. It's an Island Boy haircut. It makes me think of the Bart Simpson like head. Reverse mohawk is fire. The reverse hawk mohawk Tua. See, that's why I love Snaky, bro. He just says random goofy trolly stuff like that and it makes me laugh. 1 second. Oh, that's a pretty good angle. What's up, Solid? What do you mean? That's like a funny idea? Almost just spilt the drink. Bro, what's up with my camera? It's like being super sorry. Be honest, I need a camera like bad. A combination of dreads and a math teacher haircut. Interesting. Ooh, berries and cream cut. Yo, Solid Tank, give me one of your worst haircuts of all time. Berries and cream cut. Hold on. Hold on. That is out. You're talking about the Lord Farquaad? The Lord Farquaad haircut? Hold on, bro. I could get the Lord Farquaad. I sort of rocking the Lord Farquaad. I mean, it's just a different adventure at that point. Just need to cut. I just need to style my hair a little bit different. What's up, Tony? Yo, Tony, I need a number from you, bro. Random number generator. Yo, Tony, I need a number from you, brother. How have you been, Tony? Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. I don't like this game because I don't understand it, and I'm more of a connections guy. I got you, Tony. We'll switch it over. Tony, so look, what I'm doing is roll a number 1 through 100. I'm gonna get my haircut in the worst haircut you could ever think. Worst haircut is the 2002 Ronaldo. Oh God, 2002 Ronaldo. Why does that instantly pop up? The Ronaldo haircut. Oh, that is the worst hair. That's one of the worst, goofiest haircuts of all time. Imagine there's somebody out there with that haircut and he's like mad at me. I get canceled for talking about this dude's haircut. Fire CR7 cut. Dude, this is outrageous. Bro, be honest. Why did he do it? Why did he get this haircut, bro? There's no way he rocked that. Like, why did he do that? Dude, that's a gangster right there. Oh my gosh. Tony, give me a random number, brother. 1 through 100. I don't want to disappoint my English teacher. What's good, bro? How long have you been streaming? It's been about 30 minutes. Thanks for coming by, Tony. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. A reverse monk is the yarmulke cut, just a little on top. The yo, the yarmulke cut. You talk about just a little patch, just a little patch on the top of your head, bro. The reverse monk haircut, bro. Wait, that is too funny. Hold on. It's not there. There's none of them, but like, just imagine this haircut, but like a little hair on the top. Everything goes bald. A little hair, dude. Oh, I'm scared. What up, Tony? Says Chevy. Good one, Chevy, says Fazly. Dude, the yarmulke cut. Wait, maybe I should just type that in. The yarmulke haircut. Wait, why does he have the yarmulke fade? The yarmulke fade with the... Yeah, what's gonna happen to my future? Yeah, what's gonna happen to my future? Stein? S-T-E. Can't be Stein because the I has to go right here. Blank E-I. Blank N? I don't know. N-L? N-D? Fiend? Fiend? Bling? Leo. Flyer? Bro, I'm kind of dumb. Why did I put the E right there? I didn't use the N. I need to lock in, sorry. Yeah, I'm honestly scared of this haircut I'm gonna get. Yo, this haircut could possibly change my life. I'm not even trolling. If the goofiest haircut I can get, and then I have to go like do interviews and capitalize on it and get like reactions of my haircut. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Sorry. I'm just yapping. Give me 1 second. I'm actually really scared. The Flock of Seagulls haircut would be pretty insane to rock in 2025. The Flock of Seagulls. Wait, should I do it like this? The Flock of Seagulls? What is even going on right here? Bro has it like, no, I don't even know if the logistics of this one is possible. What's the logistics of this, bro? How can I? What's the? Bro, how am I supposed to? Huh? What's the angle, bro? I'm gonna have to do math. I'm gonna have to do math to figure out the trajectory of the gel, bro. How do I even do this, man? What? I'm just trying to get my hair cut. Stein? Wait, did I spell Stein? S-T-I-E-N. I spelled it wrong, bro. I don't know. I'm scared to even look at that, Sheffy. I'm scared. I spelled Stein wrong. Imagine it is Stein. Oh, wait, it can't be because the E, I forgot to actually. Wait. Yeah. Tony is user not found petition? Maybe. That's a good question. Yo, Snakey is a detective. Or the Weekend 2016 dreads. The Weekend 20. So whoever lands and gets the right number, should I let them choose the haircut or should I spin the wheel? I think I spin the wheel and it'd be way funnier, huh? The Weekend 2016 dreads. Dreads. Should I like spin the wheel 3 times, land on 3 different haircuts, and like we get to vote? We get to vote for the top 3 haircut. Yo, this is hilarious. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. Excuse me. This is actually hilarious to me. 55? Excuse me. All right, 55. Let's let it rip. Oh man, okay, that was scary. It's actually scary every time. If you don't know, if you make it to the stream at the very beginning, like the first like minute or 2, I'll give you 2 chances. That's how that rocks. And on this time, like I won't, you have to hit it on exactly. It's okay. Even if like if you hit it exactly, I won't respin it. You win. I did kind of do Charlie wrong, so maybe I'll give Charlie 2 chances every day. I think that's fair. I'll give Charlie 2 chances every day because he got it right. Anyways, all right. Get a short perm. Short perm haircut. I need to write down all these haircuts. I gotta be honest. I kind of wanted a haircut like this, like when I was like, not like this. It's hard to explain. It's more of a fade and then leave the top kind of long. Anyways, all right. I'm scared. Oh, the Gopnik haircut is notoriously bad? Gopnik haircut. Yo, what kind of haircut am I gonna get, bro? I'm actually scared. Why is this thing kind of like, hold on 1 second. Oh, it's this. It's like, there we go. Who's the Gomp? Is it this? No, this is outrageous. Hold on, this is kind of outrageous. This is like the Ronaldo, but modified. This is the modified Ronaldo hair comb edition. 2014 weekend dreads? Wait, is it this one? Hold on. I don't know if they're gonna tell the difference. Wait, you know what's just funny to me is because like his dreads were like in y'all's mind some of the worst of all time. Like, I don't know, it's pretty funny, is it? 2015? That's crazy. Man, I want to say some Silva lore right now. I really can't. Silva should play a family-friendly mod. I've been thinking about just gaming right now. Like, I thought about just playing a game on Steam. Switching it up a little bit. Is there any game I should play? I would love to pivot into gaming. No joke. I would love to pivot into gaming. Thank y'all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I would have to, honestly, I have like no games downloaded. I haven't really been gaming. Like, I only really play RuneScape and Valorant right now. I don't really game much. Anyways. Haircut, I'm super scared. True, logistics are a mystery. I'm glad you like got that humor. Hello Kitty, yeah, what's up, Crestfallen Kitty? Alright, hello Silva. Alright, Crestfallen Kitty, give me a number. Yeah, Crestfallen Kitty, give me a number 1 through 100. Q Muta cut from Zoolander? Who? Oh, this is what I can do. Oh, this is what I could do. Hear me out. Okay, this is awesome. Whoever gets it right, they get to choose one haircut. And they get to throw it on the list, right? And then we're gonna vote on 2 other, or I could spin the wheel. I could spin the wheel of all these random haircuts, or we could just vote. How could we do that? Because like we could vote on the worst haircuts, or I could let like whoever gets the number right choose one haircut, and then we have like this wheel of terrible haircuts, right? Everybody throws in their terrible haircuts. The 26, the 2000, whatever, Ronaldo, the freaking monk cut, the reverse monk cut, the weekend cut. I don't even know how I can do that. The logistics are gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to hire somebody every day to, anyways. And then like we spin it, and those 2 that land, like out of those 3, like the one who chose, and then the other 2 that are random, we vote on those 3. I think that could be a good way. The Tyson Kidd haircut. Hold on, I got some haircuts to look up. Zoolander. That's pretty bad, I gotta be honest. That's pretty... Yo, that's pretty rough. That's that 4 years ago. That's the haircut that you get when you're about to sign the Declaration of Independence. This is a wig in like the 1700s that they're putting on and flexing. They're flexing this haircut in the freaking... Oh my god. Anyway, shout out to George W. Palm Hodor. What is that? Hold on, that one's kind of crazy. The Ryan Seacrest gets Soda's haircut. Yoda's haircut. Yoda's haircut. Jeffy. That's gonna be all of us. Never mind. Some people do actually not like, they actually... Like, grow hair forever. Go for the live action Cindy Lou. Live action Cindy Lou haircut. Yo, whenever I get these haircuts, where should I go? Should I go to the club? I'm gonna go like to the clubs. I'm gonna go to like public. I'm gonna go to like the library. I'm gonna like do the most random things. Yo, the Cindy Lou Toodaloo. All right, when I was a kid, I thought she was so cute. I did like, cause like my mom used to like watch. What was this movie? I forgot. Oh yeah, The Grinch. I don't know. I thought she was cute when I was like 9. The Grinch is one of the greatest movies of all time. No joke. When you're like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there might be some people in here that believe in Santa Claus. I'm about to break the news, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. But like, you know, when you still believe in Santa Claus, like that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 era, dude, those movies are like so goated. I don't know. Goodbye, Silva. I hope the count goes well if you're still doing that. Crestfallen Kitty, I'm sorry. It's been a while. You're right. I honestly should get back to that, but oh man, you're right. I should get back to that, bro. Yo, should I just count? Yes or no? Should I just be a counter? Just count to 1,000? Like, I think I could get back to counting, bro. Like, I'm in deep thought. Whenever I close my eyes, I'm literally in like deep thought. Anyways, let's go to connections. Sorry, screw this. All right. Sorry, I'm like pretty far behind. I'm like 10 minutes behind ish. No, I'm not actually. No, I'm not. With your hairstyle, you'd have a new age broccoli cut. Get me get cut. The broccoli cut. You're right. The new age broccoli cut. I would have something like that. Shadow of War will. Wait, Shadow of War. Was that the game? Oh, the game in general to play. Interesting. Casso Country, just go Wolverine, bro. You have the beard already. Wolverine haircut? Hold on, he might be cooking. What's up, bro? What's up, Kath? Wolverine. Yo, Kath, you don't know I like talking about life, the beginning of time. Literally black holes, like not even trolling. Wolverine haircut. That now I'm trying to have a cool haircut at this point. I'm trying to have the goofiest. Wait, hold on. This is kind of goofy. I gotta be honest. I thought that his haircut's pretty cool. The logistics also. How am I gonna? What's the angle and the diameter and the circumference? Like, how am I gonna set this up? What does he use to set up that haircut? How? Pretty cool. Anyways, let's see. Yo, Casso Country, give me a random number 1 through 100, bro. 1 through 100, buddy. Wheel of Misfortune, I love it. Yeah, the Wheel of Haircuts, interesting. The Wheel of Scare Cuts. That's terrible. Actually, that's terrible. All right, that's terrible. Was the haircut the special part of the stream? Dude, what do you mean by the special part of the stream? The 90s middle M cut? Hold on, what? The 90s middle M haircut? What do you mean, fast way? 17, my guy? Okay, I'm scared. You're talking about, like, toss it to the side? All right, 17, let's get it. It barely went down to anything. I thought you said yesterday that today was something special. Fastway, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but so you got a good memory, buddy. So like, I don't know. Well, like yesterday was like, well, now that I kind of waited, because I kind of just didn't want to like do it because I just felt weird. I didn't want to like get on stream and be like, it's my birthday. Today's my birthday stream. Like I didn't want to do that. I'm just not. I can't. I thought about it and I just can't do that. Like I'm not that person. I don't like doing that. But it is essentially, well, yesterday was my birthday, July 31st. So I put that info out there. So basically like my birthday stream, but in a sense, you know. Had a good day today, bro. Hear me out. It's me and my dad's birthday today. Well, it's still since I haven't went to sleep, it's still my birthday, bro. Since I haven't went to sleep, it's still my birthday. Bah, bah, bah. Anyways, it's me and my dad's birthday today. Isn't that kind of crazy? Hear me out. My dad was telling me the story. So my dad, it was his birthday, right? His cousins came to his house and they were gonna like hang out and like drink beer or whatever. They're all hanging out, drinking beer, and then they start arguing, like, so they all leave. My dad starts watching the football game, the Cowboys game, because they had just won the Super Bowl or something like that. They it was like a rerun of them winning the Super Bowl. And he's sitting there like drinking, and then like apparently my mom was like he like woke my mom up after they left at some time, I don't know. And he's like, yo, let's go on a walk, because apparently my grandma was like telling him to go on a walk to like have the baby and have me or whatever. And like they had been doing that, and they, because all right, here's some deep silver lore. I got birthdays, like my immediate family's birthdays are should I say that? It's weird. Anyways, the 20th, the 23rd, and then the 31st. We're all like super together in birthdays. It's really crazy. And so like my parents like wanted to have my birthday in like the same like week. And they ended up having it on my dad's birthday, which is outrageous. Anyways, like they went on a walk. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty wild. So yeah, I'm also I'll hear some deep silver lore I haven't said before. Here's some deep silver lore I have not said before. Here's a firsties. Congrats, I appreciate it. I am a junior. I am a junior. I've actually went by junior a majority of my life. This is some deep silver lore. I went by junior a majority of my life, and like everybody knew me as a junior. Actually, it's just JR. I'm cool like that. It's just JR. I'm kind of cool like that, buddy. Some deep silver lore, you know? I went by that a majority of my whole life. Like all my friends, all my real friends, my entire life. Let's say I had like 100 friends or whatever. 100 of them called me junior, and like only 5 like called me Abel. Whoa, like other words. Interesting. Junior? My uncle is the 3rd. Wait, the 3rd? I'm week apart from my oldest brother? You're a week apart from your oldest brother? Yo, Tony, what emoji is that? Hold on, what emoji? Oh, a smiling little buddy. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Junior, happy birthday. Thanks, bro. Whew. Kind of scary, like giving out some deep silver lore. Kind of crazy. Faculty? My uncle is the 3rd, bro. What is the 3rd? You know, there's this funny story, bro. Hold on. This is one of the funniest stories to me. Kai Sanat the 3rd. Hold on. Kai Sanat the 3rd. What is it? I think this is it. If you don't know about this, Kai Sanat's, or he'll explain it.
Colin, you ready, Colin?
Who the fuck is Colin?
Kylan, you.
Yo, you're weird as fuck.
Your name Kylan?
No.
Yes, his name Kylan.
What's up,
Nigga.
Wait,
Wait,
What's up, Aaron?
No, Kai, you
Aaron, bro. What's up, buddy?
show me that after stream.
Nigga, I will. Nigga,
Yeah.
alright, it say
What?
Carson at the 3rd.
Hold on. This is it. Hold on. This is so funny to me about names, since we're talking about names.
Wait,
No, Kai, you had to show me that after stream.
Nigga, I will. Nigga,
Yeah.
alright, it say
What?
Carson at the 3rd.
He's the 3rd, right?
But look, though, look, I'm not the 3rd. You wanna know why I say the 3rd? Cause my mom put it as the 3rd child.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Hold on. Wait, listen.
Because they act so like that.
Hold on, what the fuck?
Oh shit, my leg.
He's the third, and there ain't no 1 or 2, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
Bro, so I'm literally stuck with the third. I can get that shit removed, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, don't remove that shit.
Hold on, this is so funny to me.
Kylan the third.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bitch. This game.
Hold on, there's actually there's like a funnier clip to that somewhere. It's like way funnier, and they're like laughing so hard, bro. He's the third, but ain't no 1 or 2, bro. So funny to me. Apparently, like his mom put he was the third kid or something. I don't know. Hilarious. Wait 1 second. That's hilarious. The very first birthday, Lord, actually is. Appreciate that. Happy birthday, Silva. Hope you had a good day, mate. Okay, so let me talk about my birthday today. What do we do? My parents were like just talking about they were just giving some lore. My aunt actually came home. This is some good news. My aunt, if y'all don't know, she went to the hospital. Okay. This isn't funny. Every single day for the last like week, bro, I've been trying to go to sleep, and as soon as I go to sleep, I'll get woken up by something crazy. So today was like my birthday, right? I went to sleep after stream. I went straight to sleep. All of a sudden, I just get woken up because my cats are fighting, bro. I like look at the time. It's like 8:30 a.m. Like every single morning, I'm just randomly getting woken up. Yesterday, my aunt had to go to the hospital. The night before, something like the day before, something else, bro. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Been wild. Yo, Aaron, give me a number 1 through 100. Second. 47. Yo, Aaron, if you don't know, if we get this number correct, if one of you get this number correct, I'm gonna get one of the worst haircuts of all time. Yo, Aaron, give me one of the worst haircuts you could ever imagine. I'm gonna cut my hair, like, in the worst way possible. I don't care. I've been wanting to go bald, right? No joke. I'm just wanting to go bald. So now I'm down to switch it up and actually doing something funny and get one of the worst haircut of all time. The worst one I can think of so far is probably the monk haircut, bro. I gotta be honest. I would be so embarrassed with this cut. No joke. Why has he got his hands like this, bro? Why is he trying to flex the monk cut, bro? Yeah, you see this? You see this? Why is he flexing the monk cut? Yo, give to me a membership, whoever, or salute emoji. Yo, what's up, Jaguars? Yo, Jaguars, I need a random number from you. Bald all around with a rat's tail? Dude. Oh, man, people keep saying that one. All right, let's roll the number, 47. I'm scared, bro. This is going to happen soon. Okay, I actually want something to happen, though. Hold on, what is this song, bro? Sorry. I need to vibe. I need it. 17 Jaguars? All right, let's let it rip. 98. 1 through 100 is at least pretty good, I guess. Bald all around with a rat tail. It's like deja vu. Dude, I'm kind of excited for it to happen. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Tony, stop with the card. Yo, son of Silva. If that's Peterson, I'm pretty sure that's Snaky, bro. It's gotta be Snaky. If that's Peterson, yo, Peterson, come on your main account and then give me a number, bro. 'Cause I think that's Snaky and I can't let him get it. Go full bald. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Whoever gets the number correct, hold on, whoever gets the number correct, they get to choose one haircut, right? And then we're gonna spin the wheel of everybody's terrible haircuts. And whatever it lands on, we're gonna like do 2 haircuts. Like, so 3 in total. Like, we're gonna spin the wheel for 2 haircuts, and then we're gonna have 3 in total. Out of those 3 haircuts, we're gonna have a vote. Whoever, like, whatever we vote. It could be like go bald, the monk cut, and the rat tail or something. I think that's fair and funny. How everyone's disposable. I love this lyric so much right now. Watch this. It's something that I hate, how everyone's disposable. And in my head, it's like, That's how everybody is. It's like everybody would just use everybody and not even care. Like, oh yeah, like let me like try to ruin this person's life for like some views or something. You know, I don't know. Like nobody cares about anybody anymore. I like your haircut though, bro. I appreciate that. Honestly, I don't. I've had it for too long. I used to have like short hair, like nice hair. I used to have like, I could pull up some pictures. I used to have like the coolest hair. No joke. I'd always have the coolest haircuts. I really cared about like my hair. No joke. Every morning, like I always styled out my hair. My entire like school career, well, up to like maybe when I like because I used to get terrible haircuts. My dad used to make me get my hair cut in certain ways, whatever. Up until like 5th grade, like I would say maybe 5th grade, 6th grade is when I started actually having like cool hair. Up until then, like I always had like some of the coolest hair, like all the way until I graduated. No joke. Like when I moved schools and like moved to Texas, everybody like freaked out on my hair. Like everybody was like, they would call me like the wavy hair kid. I don't know. I always thought it was super fly, but whenever you like stop caring, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Yep, he's Robert the Third, but none of them go by Robert. Oh wait, all 3 of them, none of them go by Robert. What's up, Aaron? I'm kind of behind, sorry. Tony, stop with the crying. If you want stairs, get the Tyson kid, bro. I'm trying to tell you. If you want stairs, what do you mean? What do you mean, Tony? I'm white as heck. Always got a bowl cut from my mom, bro. I'm pretty sure I used to get bowl cuts. Something very similar. People just stare at you, bro. Oh, if you want stairs, get the Tyson kid. The Tyson kid, bro. Do you talking about this little baby haircut? This is like the CR7 haircut. Wait, this is like the Ronaldo haircut, but reversed. Ronaldo haircut, funny. I forgot what's his name. Yeah, this dude. It's like the reverse Ronaldo ish. The reverse Ronaldo. You keep all this hair. My camera's like tweaking out. Keep all this hair, lose this hair. Anyways, funny stuff. All right, let me look at this. Funny stuff, bro. I'm gonna get my hair cut in the most crazy way, and I'm scared. It's a hideous cut. Finally, I have to tell you, check it out for the last sentence. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm thinking about getting this haircut, and it's like 1 through 100 is not that like. It's gonna happen soon, bro. What is Gable? The part of the wall that encloses a pitched roof. Gable roof. Bro, I don't know any of these, bro. Get me out of here. I don't know any of those. Shout out to August. It's a whole new month. Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Honestly, I am ready to like venture out. Do I do something tomorrow? What should I do tomorrow? Like if you could see an IRL stream tomorrow of me doing something, what would you do on the weekend? Should I stream throughout the day? Should I do something at night? What would be something like interview people at night? Maybe our IRL stream interviewing people at night. Just walking around. Okay, I'm glad you said that. It reminded me again. I wonder what my streams would look like if my internet connection would like hang at sunset. Interesting. The issue is, bro, I live in the country, bro. But I could go to like city-ish. All right, let me see. Must gesture. Must is crazy. Ban Tony for spamming. All right. Interesting. The son of Silva. Bro, the son of Silva. All right, because you made an account, bro, give me a number. I'll give you a shot. Even if it's Snakey, I don't even care, bro. Give me a number. Just because you made it, it's hilarious, bro. Matter of fact, the son, I'll give you 2, bro. Just because you're the son of Silva, bro. You're the son. You get 2 chances. Who cares? Give me 2 different numbers. Or I could go for the same number twice. 98? All right, buddy. It's not gonna be the same one, brother. See, I'm not from the country, so I wouldn't know if it's worth it. Dude, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing, man. If I was still in Texas, I could go downtown Dallas. It'd be so different. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to move, bro. Should I move? Be honest. Should I move? Should I move to Dallas? Be honest. But vote in the poll right now. Should I move? It's just a yes, no question. Bet. Here comes the sun. Wait, actually? Yo, Son of Silva, do you want me to hit 98 twice, or you can give me 2 numbers, bro? Give me 2 numbers. RL stream would be hard if you were looking to keep your location anonymous. I'm really not. Like in a sense, like I always was. Like I was gonna stream no cam, all this stuff. But like if I want to do if I want to be out there and like literally like be like I want to have like a wiki page, bro. Like I have to commit, you know, like I have to go all out. Like, and then Dallas is so big, like I would love to, you know, I would love to meet up. Dallas is fire. 100 is cool, bro. I like that. It went from 21 to 22. Is that not crazy? All right. Better luck next time, son. Wait, Jaguars for life. Is the sun actually about to pop up for you right now? Wait, no, bro. You can't say wait, no. That's not how that works. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. If you were to stream, like, let's say you were gonna go stream right now, would you, where would you go stream? Like, if you were like, yeah, I'm gonna go stream this right now, or not necessarily right now, but it could be like during the day, during the night. What would you go stream? You need to get a full-time job again in order to live on your own, though. So the thing about moving is, like, I would try to move with like my cousin, and I would try to explain the situation. Like, I have maybe like a few, like maybe a cousin or uncle I could try to, like, in a sense, bum for like a few months. And then, like, see, I'm the type of person, bro, I need my back against the wall. As soon as I get complacent, I'm like bored, right? Like, whatever. But like, as soon as my back's against the wall, I'm grinding. And I'm like getting there in my, but like, I also don't need that. It's hard to explain. Like, I'm also getting to the point where I just want to, like, I want to go crazy and grind, which is good. Like, I've been kind of nervous and scared, but I'm ready to, like, dive full Johnson in, you know what I'm saying? Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson. Boris Johnson. Wait, what is this? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Exit out! Bro, alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to restart. Hold on. This messed with my Johnson. Hold on. Alright, Boris Johnson. Johnson & Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson, the Hulk Johnson, Johnny Sins. That's Johnson. Well, I had another one in my head, but for whatever reason, that just messed me up really bad. The Johnson family, Anthony Johnson, Randy Johnson, Demetrius Johnson, Cave Johnson. That's the Johnson from Portal. Jeremiah Johnson. Yo, shout out to Fastboy, bro. He gave me. That's 14 Johnsons off. That could have been 15. I'm gonna have to check the footage. Like, I'm gonna have to check the replay on that. That's either 14 or 15 Johnsons. Let me try to get one more. Amy Joe Johnson. I don't think I said that. That's at least 15 Johnsons, I do believe, off the tip. Can I name another one? Come on, bro. 15 Johnsons off the tip? I'm gonna have to check the footage. That's fire.
That's fire, bro. 15 off the tip. Son of Silva's crazy. Chad Johnson? I think I said Chad Johnson. I'm not sure. I'd stream fishing or when I go to the range. You go to the range, Aaron J? If it hits 25 ban, Tony bet. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, but let's see. All right. Yo, we could do something like a shorter. We could do something like a very like, not where I get my hair cut. Maybe I got to do 10 jumping jacks or something goofy, right? Like, I want to start doing like challenges and different things. What's some challenges I could do? Should I get the hot chip challenge? Now I'm ready to do things like this. Like the hot chip challenge, like the cinnamon challenge. Maybe not the cinnamon challenge. Like, all right, guess 1 through like 100. I'll do the cinnamon challenge right now. Kind of like the wheel. I'd stream a car show. What do you mean kind of like the wheel? If it hits 25, ban. I have the wheel somewhere, but I don't even remember the website, bro. Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson, bro. That's a solid Johnson. Jaguars for Life says, move to San Antonio where Charles Barkley hates on the women double fishing churros. Double fisting churros, bro. That is so funny. Why do you know the Charles Barkley lore, bro? Yo, Jaguars for Life. That is so funny. If you watch basketball, what is it? Inside the NBA, it's Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Ernie. Is that Ernie Johnson? Dude, that's Ernie Johnson Jr. All right. Yo, that is fire. We just added a new Johnson to the list, bro. That is hype. Wow, I'm actually really hyped about that one. But anyways, who's the other dude? Anyways, on inside the NBA, Charles Barkley always hates on San Antonio, which is so funny, bro. Wait, how do you know that lore, bro? You must watch basketball. Fishing would be really chill. I could go fishing. I actually could go fishing. Yeah, you try to go every weekend? Meow, what's up, cool purple dude? The Will Me You and Dream Mate? Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Bro, I need to, I guess we just have to remake it. Oh, we could do that right now, and you're talking about this. Oh, you're right. Interesting, very interesting, very interesting. I'm gonna set that up, bro. I'm gonna set that up, ASAP Rocky. I post something good in Green Buzz's group post, and I post a lot in my channel. Do you actually, cool Barber dude? If she's trying to OR stream in the hood. See, the thing about me is like 5-10 years ago, I would do that. Absolutely no thoughts. Dude, all right, let me give you some deep Silva lore. It's about to get deep. It's late night. It's going to be a little pretty crazy story. Hear me out. So, me and my sister and her boyfriend, we went to purchase some stuff. Let's just say that. say some green. See, I don't know how like honest and like open I want to be yet and direct. Anyways, we went to go purchase some stuff, right? From the hood, like the hood. I'm talking about like the hood. Anyways, so we're there. Like I'm talking about one of the. It's like it's normally in the top 10 of like murder rate type deal situation. It's like bad. Anyway, so we go there, we're like buying stuff there, and like we leave, right? This is how like bad I am, bro. No joke. This is how bad I am as a kid. Not bad, but like I'm fearless and like whatever. If I got my mind to it, whatever. I tell my friends, like I'm like, bro, let's just go. Let's just go without my sister and her boyfriend. Let's just go, bro. I don't even care. I'm gonna go knock on the door. I tell them like this is who I am. Like, bro, what's up? Long story short, it worked, bro. They started letting me go. Dude, this is weird. I feel weird talking about these stories. I don't know how open I want to be. Anyways, hear me out. Oh, dude, this is so weird. Oh, man. So I'm in the hood, bro. I'm talking about like, there's like, it's bad right here. It got so bad one time, it got raided while I was there, bro. And like, I had like guns drawn at me and everything. Like, very crazy. I'll just leave it at that. One time I had guns drawn at me. It was so bad. So if it goes to Oakland gone wrong. Dude, I was fearless as a young buck, bro. Inside the NBA is my show. Yo, Jaguars for life. I respect that, buddy. Yo, Jaguars for life. Who's your favorite like basketball team? I love hearing Silver Lord. This is awesome. All right, hear me out. I'll go a little bit deeper then. I'll go a little bit deeper. Here, I'll go just a little bit deeper. So after like months and months and months of going to this hood place, I'm talking about it's bad, bro. It's bad. After months of like going to this place, I'm like comfortable, right? I'm like bringing my other friends there. I'm bringing like a lot of people there. So essentially, I'm bringing these people like a lot of money. So one time, this dude is there, and I've like never really seen this dude that much. Like I'm knocking on this door, like I'm going in the house. I'm the guy. Say I brought like 50 friends. I'm the one that goes in the house every time, bro. I go in the house, like in these bad houses. I'm talking about guns on the table, like lots of stuff everywhere. Let's just put it like that. And one time the dude, like, oh dude, this is crazy. I haven't ever talked about lore like this, but I think it's time. I'm ready to like start talking about my life, whatever. This dude's serving me, whatever, and he's putting it in the bag, and I noticed the bag is real small. Like, oh, bro, this is weird. I feel weird, like telling about my stories. I have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories if I remember them. But anyways, like, it's like kind of small, bro. There's a gun on the table right in front of me. Anyways, he hands it to me. I'm like, come on, bro. This is like kind of small. I literally confront him. I'm like a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, and I'm calling out this like 30-year-old with guns on the dresser. I'm like, bro, all these people I bring over, all this money, bro. Come on, bro. You can hook me up. Like, I literally called him out. I was fearless, bro, as like a kid. Oh my God. I called this dude. Come on, bro. And like, there's like 3 or 4 dudes like standing there. And like, no joke. Like, I'm like looking at this dude like this, cause he's like at the table. It's so crazy. Like 2 of these dudes, like kind of like, they didn't look at me weird, but they were like, dang, like, and I'm pretty sure like, it's hard to explain. One of the dudes, there was another dude. So like, there's like main dudes. Okay, this is how cool I was with these people. They would invite me to their music videos. Like, they were also rappers, like big time rappers, like throughout the city. They would be inviting me and my friends. They'd be like, come on, bro, come to the music video. They would literally want me to go. Like, that's how locked in I was with these people. Like, we were locked. What?
Huh?
My bad. We were locked though. Anyways, this is crazy stories. This is crazy. Anyways. Yeah, they would want me to come to their music videos. I'm telling you, when I was like 14, 15, 16, like, bro, it was wild. Bro, you could do storytime videos? Oh, I could, bro. I've always wanted to, and I've thought about it. But so the thing about me is I've always been scared and nervous to like commit to like being public to the world. But like now I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to bop the world. You feel me? Minnesota Timberwolves only because me and Quarters went to a playoff game 2 years ago. Bro, you went to a playoff game? Wait, against the Dallas Mavericks? Which games who did y'all play against? No, the Mavericks played the Timberwolves, I think, 1 year ago, last year. No, wait, it was 2 years ago, I think. I used to watch a guy named Scrubby, and he tells some stories, tells some his own. And he tells stories, some his own, some he found online, and it was always super funny. Interesting. Okay, some of them were his own, and some of them were like stories he found online. I probably could tell like other people's stories pretty good and funny too. I have a ton like of wild stories. Hear me out. Okay, here's another story. This is a funny one. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. What am I doing? I'm trying to fix my hair, I gotta be honest. I think it looks dumb and stupid right now, I'm sorry. That's why I'm so ready to cut it, bro. I'm just tired of like even messing with it. I'm ready to, man, I'm gonna get this, the Ronaldo 2000, what was it? I'm gonna get the Ronaldo. I think that's my personal favorite. My personal favorite of the worst haircuts is the Ronaldo and the monk cut. Maybe even the reverse monk cut. No. All right, 1 second. I got another story about that hood, about that super hood street. It's so embarrassing too. No, bro, I just showed the music video. Hopefully it doesn't actually pick me up. Anyways, FBI Rico case coming for Mr. Silva coming soon. Yo, FBI, give me a number 1 through 100. Give me a number 1 through 100. Anyways, hear me out. Here's a story about that same hood. So I'm bringing one of my super country friends. I'm talking about he's super country. He's like not really used to going to the hood, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, where we were going was like a bad place, bro. I'm talking about, like I said, like it's always been, I don't want to say exactly what number it is, like on the top 10, like murder rate cap, like things like that, but like it's bad. Anyways, so he's like, it's okay, here's the story. Somebody had their head chopped off, bro. Like somebody had their head chopped off. What am I talking about? Like, anyways, that was a while ago. Anyways, so I'm bringing this country dude there, and he's like he's like skinny and tall and like frail, and he's not used to going to the hood, bro. But I'm like, just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. I'm good out there. Like, I was good out there, right? I was like, we're good out there. But like, they didn't know this guy, and it's always kind of weird, like bringing new people out there. Like, even though they trust me, they never know, like, when's the time, like, maybe I could switch up. No, I would never switch up, ever. I would never tell on nobody ever. I'd never do that. But they don't know that, right? They don't, like, know me personally behind the scenes, right? So, it's always kind of weird, like, bringing people out there. So, anyways, I'm bringing this dude out there, and he's like, bro, my brakes, like, don't work. So, like, or something like that. His reverse didn't work. Anyways, we drive in the hood. Bro, his reverse, like, went out. He like, couldn't put it in reverse or something. And then, like, we got stuck. We literally got stuck in the hood at the very, like, weirdest spot. And, like, people were coming out to, like, look at us. It was so funny. He was so scared. I don't know. I don't know. You just had to be there on that one, I guess. That one was scary. 11 FBI? All right. It was against Memphis. Memphis Grizzlies? Interesting. If you don't know, I love I like the Dallas Mavericks. That's my team. And I gotta be honest, they whooped on the Timberwolves a couple years ago. Oh man, the feds are here. Shout out to the feds. Trying to put me in jail forever. What's some other stories? Let's do a story time. Let's do a story day. This is gonna be a Silva story lore day, bro. All right, let me see. What other crazy ones do I got? I talked about the crazy one where I like hung out with a murderer. I've actually hung out with 2 murderers before. A dude that actually, man, Very interesting. A guy that actually killed my cousin. I haven't talked about this in a while. I actually hung out with a dude that killed my cousin. Isn't that crazy? And I honestly, now that I think about it, I think it was after. Like, I hung out with him, and then he did it afterwards. That's some crazy stories, bro. Rest in peace to my cousin Mark. Cool dude, too. He was a ladies' man, had like a ton of, he was like a super ladies' man. No joke, at his funeral, he had like hundreds of like, not hundreds, but like maybe like 50, 60 like chicks. Like girls that none of us like, well, I didn't like know, obviously. But like a bunch of like friends and I don't know, stuff like that. Like, he was such a ladies' man. He was making so much money. Like, if y'all don't know, yeah, anyways, maybe I can't talk about those stories, but like, maybe I can't actually talk about those stories. I got a lot of stories I can't talk about also, which is interesting. For various reasons. And he just have like gameplay footage in the background, like CSGO knife surfing. I think that's something I should do, is have like something in the background. Well, I'll just yap. Didn't you say one of your friends ate like a dead dude? No, bro. Okay, hear me out. Yo, this is crazy. I'll go back on that story. So I went to alternative school. All right, let me pause the music. I went to alternative school when I was like at the end of 8th grade, going into 9th grade, going into high school as a freshman. My first half of my freshman year, I was in alternative school. What is alternative school? It's like whenever kids get in trouble and they have to like, they can't be at regular school no more because they're just kind of bad and they do bad stuff. I'm telling you, I was different, bro. I was different. Anyways, so I'm in alternative school and I meet up with these dudes and what's crazy is my best friend, one of my best friends, like to this day, he left alternative school the week I went to alternative school. Like I started, it was really crazy. Anyway, so I met up with these dudes after like a while of being in alternative school. Like obviously, like I always make friends, and so I'm like telling these people like, let's hang out, let's get together. We end up hanging out and getting together, and one of these dudes is really crazy. He's actually really crazy. Without going too deep into it, he talked about wanting to eat people. He didn't actually eat anybody, but he talked about he wanted to eat somebody. He wanted to like slice off a piece of somebody's skin and actually eat them. But like, hear me out. He was like down too. Like we were at the movies. You know when you're like 15 and you go to the movies and like it's late at night and it's kind of weird, right? Like you're young and you're late at night. Maybe people don't even do this nowadays. But anyways, like we were at crazy kids. So at like 14, 15, like I was going to like the skating rink, the movies, like by myself, but like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like staying there for like hours by myself. Anyways, like well, friends, all that, whatever. So we go to the movies and like hang out for hours. Like we would like sneak into the movies. Like we'd watch extra movies. We'd hang out behind the movies, all kinds of stuff. So we were like hanging out by the movies and like he was wanting to stab somebody, basically. Long story short, he was ready to stab somebody. He had a knife and none of us knew he had a knife. He like pulled it out. No joke. I was like kind of scared. Like, bro, this dude's crazy. Anyways, like, and when you think, let me draw him, bro. I feel like I can draw him. No joke. I feel like I can draw him. He looked like this, bro. He looked like this. It was like he had super weird, scary, round, tiny eyes, like kinda, and like actually, I know exactly who he looks like. I know exactly who he looks like. No joke. This is gonna be so much better. He looks like this guy. What's his name? I can't remember. Where's your mom's at? Hold on, I'll do it like this. Let me go to YouTube. Where's your mom's at? I'm sure y'all have seen this guy. He's super funny. While we get to sleep. Hold on, one second. I got you, fast. Wait 1 second. This is he looked exactly like this dude. But what's his name? I forgot. Lou Ratchet. It is Lou Ratchet. I was gonna type that in. I want to show you what he looks like right now. Like without his hoodie on. Like bald headed.
Let me get.
I need to show you him bald headed because he was like bald headed.
Gotta hit the right angle. Little pick or something.
No joke. He looked exactly like this. Very similar. I'll say very similar to this. Anyways, Fast Boy, have a good night. I appreciate you. You're a goat. Thank you for coming all the time. Thank you for coming all the time?
Huh?
That's crazy, bro. My bad. That's not what I meant. Anyways, I appreciate you, bro. Have a good night. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. This is who he looked like. This is exactly who he looked like.
Niggas
But like a little bit scarier.
been slick.
Like this dude's funny and hilarious, right?
I've been getting pussy off Tinder for years. Short talk.
This dude is actually hilarious. I love Lou Ratchet. But yeah, he looked very similar to him. Very scary. Not that he's here. Pause. Hey, yo. Good night, Cars. I appreciate that. Yo, have a good one. Appreciate you, Fast Boy. Only when I'm with my brother? All right, buddy. Yo, Fast Boy. Bah, bah, bah. You know what's funny? No joke. Here's some more Silva lore. Here's some more Silva lore. Yo, Fast Boy, if you were at my house, I would literally, if you were at my house right now and you said that to me, like in real life, like let's say we were hanging out, I'd be like this, Mom, Mom. I'd call my mom to my room. No joke. I did this so many times. My friends would be like, no, bro, don't. I'm like, Mom. And then I'd be like, she'd come to my room. I'd be like, yo, my friend wants to say something to you. And then I would like put you on the spot and you'd have to say something, bro. No joke. I was that dude. Anyways. I remember this story. Yeah, it was actually crazy, bro. Anyways, wild night. I am ready to venture out. I'm ready to like not play this anymore. I'm ready to like go IRL. Cool story, bro. What's up, Travis? Travis Scott, give me a number 1 through 100. That's diabolical. It actually is, Fast Boy. It really is. Fast Boy, or Travis, give me a number 1 through 100, bro. If you get it right, I'm gonna get one of the worst haircuts of all time. No joke. I'm either gonna get probably. I feel like the monk haircut is crazy. 90 90210. Give me a number 1 through 10, bro. Have you tried 1? It actually hit 1 earlier, I think. I do believe it hit 1 earlier. Anyways. Tomorrow and the rest of my schedule, like for now on, I should be streaming a little bit earlier. 7-11. All right. I think I'll be streaming very like earlier. Excuse me. Might, will, must, power. I have the might, I have the will, I have the must. How's it not power? Oh, it's not must, it's like, it is must, isn't it? I have the will, I have the might, I have the must. Ego? Which one do I take off, Jaguars? Might, must, will? Can? Okay, I'm listening. Can. What else would can go with? Doesn't look like anything, right? Soda can, soda power, soda guilt, soda mold. Hey. I might, I can. Modal? What is modal? Modal? Yo, Solid Tank, Jaguars, if you could choose one haircut, only one, which terrible haircut should I get? You only get to choose one and add it to the wheel. Everybody's going to get to use one haircut that they choose to add to the wheel. So start thinking of your haircuts now. Power? Guilt? Wait, gesture, expression, symbol, token, guide. The Mohawk Jaguars? You'd want me to get a Mohawk? You think that's the worst haircut ever? Gopnik? Gopnik. Oh, that haircut. The Gopnik haircut? Yeah, that is outrageous. I gotta be honest. Wait, is it this one? Is it this? It's like the Ronaldo, isn't it? Do I go full bald? Dude, I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this haircut and I'm gonna ask people like, what do you think of my haircut? Everybody's just gonna say it's goofy and terrible. Wait, let's see. Gesture. Ego. What is ego? Expression. Bro, my brain doesn't brain anymore right now. Yeah, it's the Ronaldo with brains, but people also throw their own flavor on. The Ronaldo with bangs, bro. It's outrageous. This one's scary. That's crazy. This is some deep Silva lore. A dude had a haircut like this, except for it was like this. It was literally like this. I wonder if he got it because of Ronaldo. No joke. I remember a guy that came to school one day. Like, he was a new kid. He actually looked like this kid. No joke. He looked like this kid with this haircut. But, like, imagine this kid is like 9 or 10 years old. I remember being in like elementary school or something. And it was like a new kid came to school and he had his whole head was like shaved for the most part. But he had like hair like this, except for it wasn't spread out like this. Like, it was like a full hair, and he would do this thing. All right, he would like, back in the day we would always like twist our head and like our hair would like go like to the side or whatever. Wow, that's crazy. I forgot all about this kid. Wow, that's wild. That's deep. That's deep. I'm also thinking about doing like a midday stream tomorrow. I'm thinking about switching things up. Definitely interested. You might catch me live one of these days during the day, so. Oh yeah, LFL, yeah. I had a kid in my school who would always whip his hair, huh? Yeah, that was definitely a thing we were always doing. Silva, random question, Tony, please, bro. I'd love. Thanks for literally anytime somebody asks me a random question, it gives me something to talk about, and I go deep with it, bro. So I feel like if somebody gives me something to talk about, I can go back and forth really good. Got work sooner than I want, but thanks for whoever gifted me a membership, and thank you, Silver, for being you. Yo, Jaguars, you're a go, bro. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day at work. I'm sorry you have to go sooner than later, you know. Hope you have a good day, bro. Really appreciate you. Thanks for the kind words. Good night, all. Yo, have a good night, bro. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Jaguars Florida gang out. Interesting. Are you single? Question mark. I am. But that's mostly by choice, bro. I gotta be honest. Like, I haven't tried to like have a girlfriend in a while, and that's some like deep Silva lore, I guess, which I'm not as comfortable talking about, but interesting. I am. How are you? What about you, Tony? Are you? Head. That's crazy. Guide. A model. Like, I'm a head citizen. I'm a model citizen. I'm a symbol. I'm a token. No. Bro, I don't know. My brain doesn't want a brain, bro. I kind of want a game. I'm trying to think, what could I play? What could I play? Oh, I exited out of Steam. Dude, I might... Bro, I'm scared. Do I do an IRL stream tomorrow? I forgot about the poll, sorry. Oh, underscore trip? Oh, blank trip. A power trip? An ego trip? A guilt trip? Yo, it's crazy. Somebody voted in the poll as soon as I was about to end it. Yo, what's up, Aster? I sent another sneak peek. I sent a sneak peek, another one. Shout out. Thanks, Aster. Aster, thanks for coming by, bro. Aster said I should move. Interesting. Solid, you are a beast. Yo, Jaguars, thank you, bro. Power, ego, guilt, head. A head trip. Wait, y'all bang that one out. That's crazy work. Expression. Yo, also what I've been thinking about doing, like, bro, we played Dungeons and Dragons like yesterday. If y'all don't know what Dungeons and Dragons is, it's like a really like cool game that you just create by yourself, right? And I've been wanting, like, man, I've been wanting to play that more and more. Yo, Solid, this is what I was gonna say, bro. What if I try to DM like a game between me, you, and Charlie? Like maybe a little short one-timer. What do you think about that? Don't have to watch it? I'll watch it, bro. I'm down. Let's check out my boy Aster. This little sneak peek he's got. Oh, 1 second. Little 30-second sneak peek for my boy Aster.
I don't want to do this. Hey, teacher.
Yeah, what's up?
Nobody said it.
gaslighted me. Okay.
Whenever I played this game, I would always go to the top of this and hang on the light, and then I would jump down to the very bottom.
I barely hear your footsteps. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, got you. Now you have to seek the guy with the big forehead.
Okay. All right, I see. Funny joke. Funny, well, I guess 2 funny jokes. Not bad. I see. My bad. I just blew y'all's eardrums out. Sorry. Yo, Aster, give me a number 1 through 100, bro. I'm down 100. That'd be fun. Okay, it's gonna be like a hyper, like maybe you start out. Okay, I actually need to like think about it. But maybe I just like we just do some short ones. Like maybe we can do like 2 or 3 like 30-minute ones, or like 2 or 3 hour-long ones, you know? I play D&D as well, but I'm going to bed, but I'm keeping you guys on while I fall asleep. Yo, Jaguars, we've been playing D&D in the Discord, bro. In the Discord, we play D&D. It's been like every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, every other Wednesday, something like that. It's been really fun. What's the Discord link? I'll send it again. Oh, let's see. If you want to play, bro, I would love for you to join us. No joke, we've been playing for like, we played one time for like 8 hours. Could do multiple scenarios like you said. I like that. A 30, 60-minute battle or a situation. Like multiple scenarios also. Very interesting. Yes, just so I can like practice different ideas. It would not be nowhere as good as Sheffy's. Like obviously I wouldn't be as in-depth and like thoughtful now, but I just need to like practice some so then I can like understand Mike Johnson.
Huh?
Not sure what I meant by that. 100 Aster? Sorry, I just seen that right now. Yo, Aster, if you don't know, if you get this correct, I'm gonna get one of the worst haircuts of all time. Aster, what's the worst haircut that you can think of? The monk. Wait, sorry. The monk haircut, I think, has been the worst. Monk haircut. I think that's been the worst one so far. Why is, bro, it's making me angry seeing this guy rub his hair. Why is he flexing the monk haircut? He's like flexing it, bro. Bro, I'm gonna get the Julius Caesar. What's this, bro? Hold on, that is crazy, bro. I think that's the worst one so far. Have you played Red Dead Redemption, Silva? I haven't, bro. I haven't. I would love to. I think when it goes on sale, like, see, that's the thing. I'm down to buy like one of the popular games. Let's say like Elden Ring, like the new Elden Ring, things like that. But like, I've never played those games, so like, could I actually stream gaming? I would love to pivot into gaming. Maybe. Would love to. But yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll go tonight. Maybe this will probably be like a shorter Johnson. I want to like, my creative juices are like ready to start. I'm ready to start venturing out, bro. No joke. I'm ready to like do IRL stuff. Yo, if you could ask somebody one question, what would you ask them? Like you get to ask this person one deep intellectual question. What would you ask them? Or it could be a funny one, a goofy one, a serious one. What do you think? Here's my question, or this is what I would ask. I would walk up to somebody, or not walk up, but like if I was already interviewing them, I'd be like, if you could ask one question and receive an answer, what would you ask? And they're gonna be like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, you could ask a question about anything and you would get an answer. What would you ask? I think that's like the best question. Depends who it is. That's also true. Very true. Expression, a symbol, a token, a blueprint, a symbol, a guide, a blueprint, a model. All right. It's not symbol, it's mold. Oh, it is mold, duh. All right, let's see. Yo, Aster, I don't think you're here. I'm not sure if you're still here, but let's roll Aster's number. I think he already did. 1 through 100, let's see. Okay. All right. Let's watch some stuff about, maybe I'll just vibe and watch a video about like Star Trek, a Star Talk video. Why our counting system is biased. Interesting.
Before the Hawking papers and before this modern understanding, inside a black hole, just according to Einstein, sits the end of time.
Like, think about what kind of conversation we're having. The end of time? What does that even mean? Those last two were rough. They actually were. The last one, like the third one, I understood. Honestly, don't remember what the fourth one was. The model, the guide, the mold, those were like, I understood that one. That was pretty fun.
Which is an astonishing thing to say. Inside a black
But listen
hole.
to what we're talking about. The end of time. What does that even mean? We're talking about the end of time? Like this, like I swear, I know I like say this a lot, but like movies and stuff, they're fairy tale and that's crazy, but also real life is like fairy tale and crazy.
Just according to Einstein, sits the end of time, which is an astonishing thing.
No
to
joke.
say,
I'm about to
'cause
eat.
we can
I'm about
see
to
them.
mute my
We're
mic and eat like a couple
one
of these.
things in the center of a galaxy too, actually now. And you're looking, when you look at that photograph, you're looking at.
They're
the
my
end of
nephews, and I took
time
them.
in space. So then you think, well, if things
I'm
go
gonna
to
mute
the
my
end of
mic real
time,
quick,
how
sorry.
does everything get out again?
Yeah.
And that's the content of the because we can see them. We have a photograph of time, which is just according to Einstein, sits the end of time, which is an astonishing thing to say because we can see them. We have a photograph of one of these things.
We have a photograph of the center of a black hole.
Say because we can see them. We have a photograph of one of these things in the center of a galaxy, two actually now. And you're looking, when you look at that photograph, you're looking at the end of time in space. So then you think, well,
what does the end of time even mean? Go to Patch Kids, shout out. Yep, what do you mean, Tony? I'm sorry. Tony, thank you for being here, bro. Solid. Thank you, Aaron J. Everybody, bro. Jaguars, appreciate y'all. Chevy's bro worked on that photo. Yo, actually, that's what you said. You're right. Supposedly, Sheffy, wait, what's it? Sheffy Jake in the stream? His friend apparently worked on one of these photos or something?
In the center of a galaxy, two actually now. And you're looking, when you look at that photograph,
outrageous.
You're looking at the end of time in space.
The end of time, that just doesn't sit with me though.
So two actually now. And you're looking, when you look at that photograph, you're looking at the end of time in space. So then you think, well, if things go to the end of time, how does everything get out again? Yeah. And that's the content of this tremendous work in theoretical physics. And the understanding that's being gained from looking at these things has got a very strong crossover with building quantum computers. Quantum computers are in laboratories now. They have a tremendous potential to revolutionize our civilization. Incredibly powerful computing devices. Before the Hawking papers and before this quantum computer.
This is like quantum computing. Yeah, that's going to change the world.
Tremendous work in theoretical physics.
Bro, I asked you a question you never read. I'm sorry. Let me see. I think it might not have popped up actually. I'll show you right now. Oh, let me see. Yeah, it actually never popped up. Watch this. The last thing you said. Oh wait, you did. Hold on, I'm sorry. Dang, Tony, I'm sorry. If I ever miss it, if I ever miss like a comment, Tony, you could always just say like hey, you missed my comment, things like that. I don't mind that. Yeah, LOL, but my last relationship lasted a year, and the one before that lasted like 7 years, bro. I'm sorry, you did say that. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed that. 7 years, bro. That is outrageous. Not outrageous. That's like, that's good, but I feel, you know, you said like apparently it ended. I'm sure that was pretty rough, huh? Hopefully you're in a healthy mental state. 7 years is a long time, right? My first relationship lasted a year and a half, and that was like a long time. Like as a kid, that's like a long time, right? But like I like moved on. My second relationship ever lasted like not second one, but like my second true one lasted 2.5 years. And like, no joke, I still somewhat think about that one, no joke. So I hope like, you know, I hope you're in a healthy state of mind, bro. It's pretty tough. Second. I sent it on your DM, but you didn't have to watch it. That's okay. I got you, Esther. And I'm in my 20s. Wow, that's a long time, bro. That's the last thing I seen, Tony. It didn't show a question, though. That was the last thing it showed. You said, and I'm in my 20s. And then, yep. Bro, asked me a question and never read my answer. That's what it was, bro. I'm dumb. Sorry, Tony. I'm dumb, bro. My brain, when my brain doesn't brain, bro, I'm just not braining, you know? Sorry. 1 second. I actually kind of want to hear this. Baby, it's quite alright. I sent you a link on the Discord DMs. It's a YouTube short, bet. Baby.
What if I
Let's see.
What if I told you there's a gear in this universe that no one could ever turn? This mechanism contains 100 interconnected gears. For every 10 full turns of the first gear, the second rotates only once. It's a brilliant way to visualize the concept of a googol. That's 10 to the power of 100. The first gear takes just 3.5 seconds for a full turn, the second 35 seconds, and the slowdown continues dramatically. By the time you reach the fifth gear, one turn takes 10 hours. The seventh takes a month. The 11th, a full millennium.
Dude, this is incredible. This is cool.
Per rotation. By the 18th gear, even Earth's entire 4.6 billion year history wouldn't be enough to complete one full spin. Couldn't we just force the last one to move? In theory, yes, but only if the first gear spun faster than the speed of light. That would require more energy than exists in the observable universe, making it fundamentally impossible, even with the power of the Big Bang. What if I told you there's a gear in this universe that no one
That's
could ever
actually
turn?
so cool to me.
This mechanism contains 100
And just leave it spinning forever. Wait, that's actually so cool to me. I gotta be honest. I love that. Thanks, bro. I love seeing stuff like that. I have another random question, please, bro. Please ask me any question ever you could think of. Literally anything. It could be like, bro, what's your favorite fish? I'd be like, there's this like rainbow fish that's like colored and looks cool. No, this dude actually caught this fish. I forgot what it was called. I watched a video and this dude caught it. I'll have to look it up. I actually look that up and come back with that tomorrow. Anyways, let's see. E equals MC squared. All right. Because I never really understood E equals. I gotta be honest. I'm kind of dumb.
That mass and energy are but different manifestations of the same thing. A somewhat unfamiliar activity that mass and energy are
mass and energy
are but different manifestations of the same thing. A somewhat unfamiliar conception for the average mind. Furthermore,
you know what will never make sense to me? How was life even started? It actually doesn't make sense when you try to track it back all the way to like the beginning of time. How was life even started? It would have to be somebody started it, right? Because let's say you put some dirt and some, I don't know, water together. How is that gonna mix? And like, what is that gonna make? Like hard dirt? Okay. So you're telling me we put hydrogen and nitrogen and all this other elements and created life? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, be honest. Somebody had to know the elements, like, of life and put it together. Somebody, something, right? Like, how does life get started? Like, what are we talking about? Like, things don't just, like, happen, right? Like, have you ever just, like, been chilling and created life? Like, I know that doesn't really make sense. Space, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah, hold on. Space is so weird when you actually think about it. People don't think about space enough, bro. We live in an open, giant field of, like, dark matter and energy that's, like, all connected. But, like, it's not. But, like, it is. But, like, life is weird and scary. Hold on. Life is scary. That's why religion holds even today. We 100% have a creator. You know what's so crazy is like, so I was like, I guess, sorta, kinda religious up until I was like 9, something like that, 9, 10, maybe. And then like, I would always ask questions, and like, once I realized like, how is there so many different gods, etc., etc. And then once I like, kind of like went super like open-minded, like I sort of like fell off from religion. And even until recently, like, I wasn't really the biggest religion person. I always said, like, I believe in a deity, though. Like, I do believe in a deity. Like, there is some sort of creator. But, like, as I, like, seriously process all the information and I think about these things, like, there has to be a creator. Like, some sort. I don't like the word religion. I don't like that. But I do like deity. Like, creator. I do like that. I do like creator. Because how does this make sense? How did like all these elements get put into here. Like, think about this. Like, I don't know what's all the main elements of the world. Hydrogen, nitrogen, and for whatever reason, those are the only ones that pop in my head every time I'm trying to explain this. What's like the main elements of the world? How did these... What are we talking about? Black holes. What does that even mean? You're talking about there's a hole out there that just sucks up everything? It just sucks up everything and bye. That is if somebody told you that, you'd be like, yeah, bro, all right. But that's real? Like, yeah, bro, there's a hole that like sucks up the end of time. Yeah, bro, whatever. But no, that's like real? Hydrogen, all right, so they put in hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, gold, all these random periodic elements. They just dumped them in here. Where did they pop up from? Where did they come from? Where did these elements come from? Like, that doesn't make sense. How are there even different elements to begin with? Wouldn't there only be one element and we're all just made of hydrogen? We're 100% hydrogen. Where do these other elements come from? Oh, it just came from the Big Bang. Well, the Big Bang just like it cooled off and all these gases just formed. Okay, cool. But where did those gases and all that come from? What do you mean? Oh, well, the gases and the protons and the neutrons. But where does that even come? What was the neutron? What are we talking about, right? Like, I'm not trying to be conspiracy theory when I say that. I'm just trying to like genuinely ask the question, because like we don't ask these questions enough. We just kind of take it for granted. And I swear I don't mean that in conspiracy theory way. I just mean like we're just kind of like, yeah, bro, just like hydrogen and carbon dioxide, hydrogen and helium and nitrogen. Yeah, that makes up the world. And like, yeah, that makes sense, duh. But then like, what? That does not make sense at all, because like, where did these elements come from? You're telling me stars just like banged? And that's why I go back to like, somebody was just in the lab. They were just like in the lab, like basketball dribbling. Kobe! And they were like shooting hoops and like just putting in different elements to the world. With a little, and look, the final touch, electromagnetic field, invisible energy, invisible force. So dark energy, dark matter, and then this invisible force, whatever this is, the electromagnetic field. How do we have power? Somebody gave it power. Think about this. Somebody gave the world power. They gave it the electromagnetic field. There was a stock. Sorry, I'm like behind. I'm just kind of yapping. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I'm over it, bro. Thanks for asking. It was since high school. You good, bro? No worries. Yeah, my bad, Tony. My bad. I have another random question. Do you have an iPhone and Android? And what do you prefer and why? I have an iPhone right now. I recently just switched to iPhone. I've been Android my whole life, particularly because I've been a brokey my whole life and very low income family. And so like, obviously like an iPhone is pretty expensive. If I were to, like, I've had opportunities in my life to get an iPhone, but like, I'm the type of person like, what if the phone breaks? Like, what if something happens? It gets stolen, all these things. So like, I really can't afford that, you know? So like, I've always been like a not free, even like $100 Android phone type of dude. But recently, like right now I have a 15 Pro Max. So yeah. But I've always been team Android, and I'm still team Android, but I like iPhone. I think it's chill. There was a stock IPO today, and I tried to order 10 shares, but they only filled one of them, and the stock boomed up 800%. Bro, that's absurd. That sucks. Why did it only fill one? Maybe because so many people were trying to buy it, bro. As soon as you locked in, there was like probably like 10 other people in the world that were like locking in also. That sucks though. I really hate to hear that. Thanks, Solid. So you do stock trading? Like that's what you do? That's why religion holds even today, bro. It's so crazy. Abiogenesis is trying to figure out how life could come about, and it's quite interesting. I'm definitely team creator. Abiogenesis. See, I'm also the type of person, like, I know I've looked up, like, I'm the type of person, like, I look something up and I read about it and then I talk about it and then I look it up again the next day and the information slowly starts, like, cementing into my brain.
Almost.
So, like, a lot of these clips, like, sure, we might have watched them maybe once, twice, here, there, like, but, like, the more I watch it, like, it eventually cements into my head. It's hard to explain.
Certainly, we know that life began on Earth. I mean, the other option is it came from.
Hold on one second. Because you know what's so weird to me? I know this, I've been saying this, but like, where did these elements come from and why is it charged with power? You know, when we figured out about power, when we learned about power, how much did that change our lives? When we learned about power, how much did that change our lives? Is power not probably one of the greatest inventions probably ever? Be honest, is power the greatest invention of all time? Like the ability to harness energy. The ability to harness energy. That's very insane. The ability to harness energy. Isn't that insane? We harnessed a certain form of energy. Like, obviously now we do like nuclear energy and all these other things, but like, very interesting, right? We harness that ability. And we know the entire world or whatever has like this charge, right? For the most part, like there's a charge out there. Why does this world have power? Is that not kind of weird? Oh, I messed up. What's up with that? Isn't that weird? Sorry, anyways. Just yapping. I'm doing a little yapping right now, letting my brain juices, my Johnson, what?
Huh?
Wait. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense that where did these elements come from? You know what would make sense to me? Like, I can't even have a thought. I can't even have a thought. Like, I'm thoughtless. Like, I try to overanalyze every single thing possible whenever I think about stuff, right? For the most part, whatever. I'm not all the time, right? I can't even have a thought other than a creator, like somebody did it. I don't even have a single thought of how elements would get put into a nothingness. There was nothing at the time. The singularity, the Big Bang or whatever, the singularity, it went all nothing. Time isn't even there. What does that even mean? There's no time. There's no energy. There's no atoms. There's no nothing. There's only dark matter. Dark matter mixed with friction created. So dark matter held all these different elements. And when the Big Bang blew, it blew out all these different elements. That's like, maybe that's a thought. Everything can't come from one thought. What's up, Don Carlo? Sorry, I've just been yapping. Sorry, let me see. Christians constitute 40% of the world population. Gotta mean something. That's very interesting. 40% of the world's population, that's a lot. And the thing about that is, like, I don't particularly, I would still say maybe I'm not even religious, but I do believe in a deity. I think that's my route. Yes, they say it's random. Most people get 1 share, even guys who ordered 1,000. Wow, that's interesting. I just invest what I can, have gotten lucky with some space stocks. That's incredible, bro. Really happy for you. You know what's so cool is you said you got lucky with some space stocks and you actually go outside and you look at the rockets. Like, how is, like, that's like beautiful. That's like poetic. Like something you love and then making money off of that type of deal. Like beautiful. Nice. I'm about to watch this video. Sorry. Let me see. Nikola Tesla was all about this. We could all have free energy from the earth. That's scary, bro. See, that's the thing that I don't like about Earth and that kind of depresses me. I don't like saying those words like willy-nilly. I never try to use the words like depression and, oh yeah, that's what makes me sad and depressed, things like that. Try to never do that. But something that does make me like sort of sad is greed, bro. The greed of the world. Yeah. I don't really like that. Cause like imagine if Nikola Tesla did give us all power. Dude, there's some really smart kids out there that have no power and no food and things like that. Like they just don't have any ability to be heard. Like, I don't know. That's a whole nother
Space or
conversation.
something like that. Even in the solar system, almost certainly we know that life began on Earth.
That makes me
The
kind of
other
sad.
option is it came from.
The thing is greed, basically, like greed, and I don't know.
Almost certainly we know that life began.
What's
on
up, Don
Earth.
Carlo?
And
Thanks
the
for coming.
other option is it came from space or something like that. Even in the solar system,
1 second.
I would not be surprised if we find microbes on Mars or on some of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn where there's liquid water. If you look at the history of life on Earth, then so Earth formed and it was just there was no life. It was a ball of rock. And almost as soon as it cooled
Give me like
down,
1 minute.
we see evidence of life. So do we find microbes on Mars or on some of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn where there's liquid water. If you look at the history of life on Earth, then so Earth formed and it was just there was no life. It was a ball of.
Okay, hear me out. If you believe in religion and God, right? Sorry, I don't like talking with my mouth full. I'm so sorry. So sorry, 1 second.
Of rock. And almost as soon as it cooled down, we see evidence of life. So somewhere along the line,
Dude, I thought my mic was muted. I'm so sorry. What?
Geochemistry became biochemistry on Earth. And we have some idea. If you get gradients of temperature and acid and alkaline and the condition.
Okay, if you believe in God and Christianity and stuff like that, right? Like, let's just say this is God, right? Sorry, this is supposed to be like a smiley face. This is God, right? Did he have like anybody else, like a brother, sister? But also, like, this isn't my question. This is what I just thought of right now. Did he not have like a brother and a sister? Maybe a mom and a dad? But also, okay. Like, seriously. Like, what, like, all right, let me, like, be serious and, like, seriously think about this. Like, my first question would be, like, obviously, like, who created him, right? And it's, like, it sort of falls back into, like, he was just the beginning, right? But then, like, as somebody that always tries to think very logically, and, like, obviously, like, some things will never be logical, I would just have to fall back to, like, just, like, who created him, right? Like, that's, like, it's just a question that's just always pushed back further and further, right? What is the story of who created God, I guess? What is the story? I guess I should look that up. How was God created? I don't know. I never really went down this ish.
Who created God?
Nobody created God. That's why he's a god. If he was created, he wouldn't be a god. That's like saying, if the baker baked the cake, who baked the baker? Nonsense.
Who created?
Okay.
I was talking one time and a lady said to me, I said, I believe God created heaven and earth. She said,
So also like heaven and earth, that's interesting.
well, scientifically, it's been proven that it came from a cosmic dust that spun into a ball of gas and it cooled off. I said, okay, let me ask you something. Where did cosmic dust come from? And then she said, it's part of the universe. I said, where did the universe come from? She says, part of the galaxy.
See, everybody just tries to go back and back and back.
I said, where did the galaxy come from? I'm just trying to get to where something formed something.
Right.
We do that. We say, where did
that's
dust
such a
came from the cores of stars, and where did that come? And then ultimately we get to the Big Bang. Then you say, well, where did the Big Bang come from? And I said, I have no idea. It is a
He has no idea.
frontier of science. We've got top people working on it. And now,
Which obviously like nobody does, right?
now you want to put God there. I don't have a problem with that. But why won't you allow me to ask you, where did God come from?
I was talking.
See, that's basically what I was trying to do right there. That's basically, it's so weird. I swear I have the same lines of thinking as like I swear some of the greatest people of all time, and that's not like that's just facts. I literally just said that word for word. Looked at this video with 13 million views, and literally he just said this word. He literally just said exactly what I was saying.
I believe God created heaven and earth. She said, well, scientifically, it's been proven that it came from
top people working on it. And now you want to put God there.
Excuse me.
I don't have a problem with that. But why won't you allow me to ask you, where did God come from?
I was talking one.
Very interesting.
Conditions that are naturally.
Aaron J, thank you. I forgot to mention that. Silva definitely would like to see that video. All right, I'm sorry. I missed that. Oh, dude. Don't invest in Australia rockets. We launched our first one the other day, and it blew up instantly. Dude, is that the one that went like this? It went like this? Like, it went up a little bit. It, like, went over to the side and then fell. I actually seen that video. Australian. I gotta be honest, I really... Australian rocket crash. On historic debut launch. This is the one I seen. I actually seen like somebody's video. Like somebody had like a cell phone footage of this. Like actual IRL footage. Dude, that sucks, man. I just do not like, that makes me sad. The more people that have the ability to use rockets, the better, in my head. That just makes me sad. Like, I wish that would have, like, not happened, right?
This is a really common question. If abiogenesis could happen once, what's to stop it from happening again? Why don't we see new life every single time we open a jar of peanut butter or something? And it's because the environment necessary for life to come from non-living material is super duper nutrient rich and just absolutely.
Where the nutrients and all that stuff come from?
There is another moon around Saturn.
I swear there's other life out there, you think, right? Do y'all think there's other life out there, be honest? Like, I think it just has to be. It just has to be. It's not even a second thought to me, really.
In the early universe, there was so much energy, every particle could be made.
1 second. Gotta mean, Gilmore Eris rocket crash. That sucks, bro. To be fair, the flight time was equal to SpaceX's first launch, so hopefully we improve. That's, I mean, it stayed up for like a good solid 10 seconds. Aaron J, absolutely. SpaceX had a lot of mishaps. I'm sure they will be in get to orbit. Hopefully. What religion do you think is the correct one, Tony? I don't necessarily think like. I think everybody has the same idea in mind. Let me put it like that. I think every religion, for the most part, like they believe in a similar. They're on different paths, all leading to the same thing. No joke. This is religion right here. Hold on. In my head, this is religion, and we essentially all agree. No joke. This is religion in my head. Wait. I mean, I'll do it all yellow. All these are different religions. And they all just lead to the same path. Like, we all think similar stuff. Like, we're all just gonna meet up at the top, bro. We all just meet right here. But, like, the issue is everything in between. All these people that, like, instead of going forward like this, and instead of everybody trying to go ahead and meet up here, people try to do this. Mine's better, mine's better, mine's better. Everybody wants this fight over whose is better. Bro, who cares? I don't mean to like be dismissive and like not care about people. Bro, let's all just love each other and like, okay, you believe in that? Okay, well, we believe something kind of similar. Like, I don't want us to fight, bro. We're all gonna end up here. Just let's get here. And I think that's how that works. It's does some religions maybe have a little bit more, I don't know, authenticity or something? Like they have a little more, like they're a little more believable than others? Maybe. But who am I to demean? If I don't have the answers, who am I to say this is right over somebody else's that's right, right? The only time my entire life since I've been like 11, 12, I only like knowing facts. I don't care. I do care about people's opinion. But like when we're asking like yes or no, true or wrong, like questions, I only want facts. Like opinions, like feelings, like it makes sense, but I just want like, you know. But I think instead of like fighting each other, we should just be loving each other. Type of deal.
Huh?
It's not really. That's not what I meant.
So watch what happens. You have a pocket of energy.
Well, that is what I meant, but
the only way we
anyways.
know that can happen is if in the early universe there was so much energy, every particle could be made. So watch what happens. You have a pocket of energy.
Every particle could be made. What are we talking about?
In the early universe.
In the early universe, okay, the very like beginning of time, but not even the beginning of time. This is the early universe, which means there's already stuff in this universe. Where did this stuff come from?
There was so much energy, every particle could be made.
There's so much energy. Every particle could be made. So in my brain, this is how I'm picturing like the Big Bang. Something similar to this, not the Big Bang, but like life. Which doesn't even make sense either. Hold on. Yo, I gotta keep this one. This is like a cool photo. Like somebody could make this as like some type of like, you know how people try to make cool stuff and be like, oh, that's cool. They make you think about it. This could be something cool, but I don't know, whatever. I'm lazy and dumb. I don't really even care about. Like this could be like a t-shirt idea is what I'm trying to say, but whatever. Anyways. All right, what was I going to draw? Hold on. My brain just had it. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm on a yap spree right now, but my juices are flowing. So in my head, the universe is like this, right? Which is weird because like, how is it even contained like this? But that's another story. But on the inside, it's like filled with energy. So like on the inside of this universe, let me like do a different color because that's so bright. It's filled with energy. And then like, how did this energy started like sticking together with different like chemicals, right? Or elements? How did these different elements get into this energy? Somebody put like this elements into this energy, bro. I'm telling you. Like, where did they come from? And then they started bouncing together, right? But why did all these elements bounce together and create life? That's what always is so weird to me. What are we talking about? It created life? Like, sure, it created like the sun and like black holes, but it also created life? That's just, now the more that I think about it.
So watch what happens. You have a pocket of energy. It
My
becomes
phone's about to die.
mass. And the only way we know that can happen is if it becomes a particle and an anti.
All right, let me see. Let me read. Respect to Neil for saying, I don't know. Interesting. 100% more rockets is better. That's true. I respect everybody's beliefs and religion. However, I don't understand Islam. They kill you for any little thing, especially the women and all the other weird stuff they allow. You know, Tony, like, I try to be as fair and honest as possible, so I'll be fair and honest. That's, I sort of, I agree, Tony. I don't like using the word, like, extreme and stuff like that, and, like, but, yeah, I mean, they believe in what they believe in, right? And it just goes back to this. One second. It just goes back to this. Some are, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to put anybody's religion down. Listen, some people are, there's bad people in every religion. I'll just say that. Everybody that believes in religion is not bad. But there are bad people that that are religious. So, you know, that's the best way to put that. But you know, I kind of agree, right?
Particle pair, matter and antimatter.
Excuse me. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam all believe in the same creator, but disagree about the details. That's interesting. 100%. That's very interesting. They say they say are the correct religion. They say they are the correct religion, and the only way to God. However, I don't think God would stand with all the stuff they do and allow. So, in my opinion, it's definitely not Islam.
Antimatter.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, some. Oops, hold on one second. Some religions may hold a little more ground than others, and I won't speak on Islam because I don't really know anything about it. But yeah, I you know, sort of agree with that.
Is the opposite of the first thing?
Yes, in every measure.
But who am I to judge? You know, I don't know their beliefs fully, so maybe there's a reason for certain things, and I don't think harming people is ever the way, right? I don't think ever harming somebody could ever be the right thing. The way I look in my head, no joke, this is how there's only two ways to look at life in my head. Not really only two ways, whatever, but like in my head, there's like two ways to look at life. Or really, there's really one way to look at life, and that's the morally correct way to live life. Morally correct, like not your opinion, like not your feelings, but what's the right thing to do, right? Basically, so everything else comes second. Harming people, that's not morally correct. So, like, that goes against, like, my ideology of life. Being morally correct. Right? You would never harm somebody. You would treat somebody you want to be treated. You would, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like morally correct is the only way possible. Like, if you're truly, and this is what I feel like religion tries to get out of people. And that's why I'd never had an issue with religion, even though I've never been religious. I feel like religion, for the most part, they try to just get people to be morally correct. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I agree. Every religion just sort of, for the most part, tries to do that, right? But when you go back to harming people, is that morally correct? Like, of course not, right? That's the only way I could see that, right?
Measurable way. The opposite of
Right,
in
let's
the
see.
early universe, there was so much energy, every particle could be made. So
Any religions that don't respect other people's belief is an issue for sure. I think so as well, right? Like, why would somebody not be allowed to believe in something? But I could also see why, like, you're going against, like, I could see that, which is, like, kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Good old-fashioned common sense. Love that. No joke, Don Carlo. That's what I want my streams to be about. I know it sounds kind of arrogant and, like, dumb, but, like, common sense, I don't know. I don't want to write everything down, whatever. Morals, respect, like all this stuff right now. Hold on. Like all this stuff right now is like cringe. Like, oh, that's cringe, bro. Like, you're lame. Like, what do you mean morals, like respect? I don't respect anybody, you know? It's like cool to not respect, but which is crazy is because like they used to say that about us, like when we were growing up, oh, these youngsters don't respect anything. And like, you kind of understand like where they're coming from. Now it's like really, really bad. And there's not much common sense, right? Everybody just assumes the worst. And there's not much morals because everybody will do anything for some views and like, you know, they'll lie about any rage bait, lie, anything for a view, you know? It's like, oh my God. Oh, I'm trying to bring this stuff back. I'm trying to make this stuff cool. This stuff is cool to me right here. But not common sense. Like, that's kind of mean, right? I don't mean common sense. That's kind of mean. Common sense, right? You know. But actually, I mean, we do need common sense again, but whatever.
Have a pocket of energy, it becomes mass. And the only way we
Thanks for
know
being
that
here,
can
Don
happen
Carlo. Really
is
appreciate you.
if
Thank
it
you too,
becomes a
Tony. Solid.
particle and an
Aaron,
antiparticle
everybody, bro. You are goats.
matter and
Thank you for just hanging out and vibing.
antimatter.
Antimatter is the opposite of the first thing?
Yes.
So true. The rage bait is the worst, bro. Hear me out. This is crazy. I might scroll. I scroll sometimes, right? Like every now and then, like let's say I'm just hanging out. Maybe I just like I'm in bed or like I'm just like chilling outside or something. I might scroll for like 5-10 minutes, whether that be YouTube Shorts, TikTok, maybe like Reddit. I'll scroll like just like everybody else, right? I might scroll for like 30 minutes in total throughout the day, maybe like an hour at most. And I seen this post talking about rage bait, and like they were making fun of rage bait. They were like, it was basically making fun of the people that I was talking about. The people that don't have respect, the people that don't have morals, the people that don't have common sense. It was making fun of those people, and it actually made me happy. Cause like this stuff, people for like the last 10 years, it's been like this, right? No common sense, no morals, no respect. It's been not 10 years, whatever. It's been like kind of going downhill, whatever. We'll put it like that. It's been going a little downhill. Now I think people are getting tired of like the rage bait, the like fake, the anything for views. So that's why I feel like now it's my time to like capitalize on something I've always been good at. Now it's my time. Like I've always been good at this. The morally correct, like whatever.
In every
Anyways, my bad. Let's watch this. Sorry. Let's watch this.
Every particle could be made. So watch what happens. You have a pocket of energy, it becomes mass. And the only way we know that can happen is if it becomes a particle and an antiparticle pair. Matter and
Hold on, I'm about to get my creative juices flowing again. I love going back and forth. See, I love talking about life, the beginning of life. This is me, bro. I'll talk to you about the beginning of life in the electromagnetic field. I'm sorry, I'm about to brag. This is how unique I am. I'll talk to you about the beginning of life and how the electromagnetic field and God and all this. I'll also talk to you about being morally correct and like et cetera, right? Things like that. Excuse me. And I'll also tell you about the stories of like when I was in the hood. I swear, bro, I'm a melting pot of America, literally, like. And I don't know, bro. I've experienced like I don't know, whatever.
Antimatter is
in the early universe. There was so
I hate trying to brag, like not brag, but like talk about myself because it sounds like I'm always bragging. I swear I'm not trying to do that.
in the early
Christianity and Catholics are basically the same. It's just that Catholics also pray to God, Jesus, and the saints, while Christians only pray and worship God. That is very interesting, Tony. And a lot of my family's Catholic, so I've kind of always grew up with like the Holy Mother, the Holy Spirit, the Mother, and you know that thing. You know, the cross that you make. I've always sort of grew up with that, and like I've had rosaries and things like that. And like, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I've never like the thing I like about religion and I've always like loved and appreciated is that for the most part, morally correct.
the universe, there was so much energy.
All right, let me deep dive into this.
Early universe, there was so much energy. Every particle could be made. So watch what happens. You have a pocket of energy. It becomes mass. And the only way we know that can happen is if it becomes a particle and an antiparticle pair. Matter and antimatter.
Antimatter is the opposite of the first thing?
Yes, in every measurable way. The opposite of an electron is a positron. It looks just like an electron, but among other things, it has the opposite charge of an electron.
Does a neutron have an anti-neutron?
Yes.
Does a proton have an anti-proton?
Yes. And so you might say, well, what's the opposite charge of a neutron? Because a neutron has no charge.
Yeah, I know.
But you look at what the neutron is made of. It's made of quarks that have fractional charges that
See, this is what's very crazy. Quarks. What are we even talking about this part?
cancel each other to get zero net charge on the neutron. So an anti-neutron has all those same quarks, but the antimatter version of those quarks on the inside. If you take...
What is quark gluon plasma?
Yeah, so that's shortly after the...
We're going deep.
What is quark gluon plasma?
Yeah, so that's shortly after the billionth of a second after the Big Bang. So
Yeah.
you end up with a soup of quarks and gluons. So quarks are the building blocks of protons and neutrons, and gluons are the things that stick them together. So a proton has
Right.
2 up quarks and a down quark, and a neutron has 2 down quarks and an up.
This is so weird how they're able to figure out two or what?
Quark and so on. So they're the constituents.
I hate that my brain gets lost in the math now. I used to love
The
math.
protons and neutrons, which are the constituents of our atomic nuclei. So if you go to very high temperatures or high energies, then the protons and neutrons fall to bits. Then you end up with a soup of quarks and gluons, and that's a quark-gluon plasma.
And it's insanely dense, right?
Yeah, well, very high.
Hold on, that actually made a lot of
atomic
sense.
nuclei.
Hold on. I'm kind of following
An
this.
up quark and so on. So they're the constituents, the protons and neutrons, which are the
Okay.
constituents of our atomic nuclei. So if you go to very high temperatures or high energies,
Right, like a second after the Big
then
Bang.
the protons and neutrons fall to bits. Then you end up with a soup of.
So it's so hot that these things can't even stick together, so they just fell. But what's the in between? I guess the energy, like. So hear me out. Is this why we have a magnetic field? Hear me out. Okay, I got so many paints on this today. Today I've been painting. So pretend the Big Bang, right? Big Bang, bow, 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 whatever. Created this super hot. Maybe I go like this. The Big Bang created this super hot ball of like. It should be like this, huh? Like, oops. Oh, this is not connected. That's why. That sucks. But yeah, it is. It made this super ball of like lava with like little quarks, all right? Like pretend this is like little quarks or whatever. I don't know. Some little quarks, right? Whatever. Eventually, all of it faded away. To where it looked like this, right? And it still had these little quarks in here. But it's so hot still. Hold on. It's still so hot that it's like an electromagnetic field on the outside. Instead of like a red, it's like an electromagnetic field? Question mark. And it's like going against these. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just super theorizing right now. I don't even want to save that one because it's kind of wacky. But whenever you're theorizing, sometimes you get wacky.
Quarks and gluons, and that's a quark-gluon plasma.
And it's insanely dense, right?
Yeah, well, very high energy. So you get that.
Today, life on Mars, the very beginning, quantum gravity wall. All right, grand unification, electroweak transition, the quark hadron transition, the nucleosynthesis, the matter domination, the recombination. Oh, so this is seconds, milliseconds, minutes, years, 400,000 years, 700 million years ago after the Big Bang, the earliest visible galaxies, 14 billion. Man, I don't know.
So we've been exploring that because we don't only collide protons together, we can collide lead nuclei together or silver nuclei together at the LHC. And that's when you make these kind of soups of nuclear matter.
What is quark
Yeah,
gluon plasma?
This life is scary.
We would later learn that the neutron and the proton, they themselves are not fundamental.
Probably be streaming for like another 10,
They're
15
made up
minutes.
of
Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, bro.
quarks.
Really grateful. Just talking about the beginning of life, things like that. How life started, a little bit of religion, how all these elements, like, how did these elements get put in the universe, bro? Where did these elements come from? That one doesn't sit right with me. Where did these elements come from where it put it in the universe and then it created a human? That doesn't make sense. And what's this one? Oh, yeah, religion still.
3 quarks. We would later learn that the neutron and the proton, they themselves are not fundamental, but they're made up of quarks, 3 quarks each. Well, if they each have a charge, an electron is -1,
All right, no, can't do -1 plus all this. No, can't do that. All right, the world's smallest particle, the quark.
According to the standard physics model, the world's smallest unit, quarks, is found within the nucleus of atoms. The quark family has 6 members.
See, this doesn't make sense. So you're telling me there's just balling in, there's just little tiny balls of
Flavors
energy
that-
inside of us, bro. What are we talking about? Ay. Whatever creator created me, bro, I'm not gonna lie, buddy, you gave me a little too much. I'm gonna figure you out, bucko. Not really, but I'm gonna figure you out, buddy. Hopefully. Not really, but maybe. I don't know. You never know. Don't doubt yourself. You never know. All right, let's see. Man, what a crazy life. What a crazy life. Doesn't make sense. And also think about it, like who someone said human consciousness is the universe experiencing itself. You know, I truly think that we're all connected in some way, like minds, like mind, like brain thoughts, like thoughts are I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like there's an avenue. Ooh, I could draw it maybe. Like everybody has their thoughts, right? Everybody has their own thoughts. But it's all connected. Is that weird? Bro, look, I drew it perfectly, no joke. Everybody has their own thoughts, but it's all connected. We just take our own memories from these. No, that's kind of crazy. Hold on, I'm about to turn on my cam right now. 1 second. I think I drew that perfectly. Does that mean like I'm right? No, but I do think that could be possibly what happens. 1 second. I think I should be. There I am. All right, let's see. Tony says. 1 second. Tony says, hypothetically, there are 2 doors. The left one allows you to explore different worlds. However, you can never come back. Would you do it? The right door opens up to explore an afterlife. Which one? Yo, that's crazy. However, for the afterlife, you have to die to be able to explore, and you can't come back. All right, let me cook, Tony. Let me cook. Hypothetically, there are 2 doors. Awesome question, Tony. It really is. Hypothetically, there are 2 doors. Oh, let me just do this. Sorry. All right. 1 second. Let me clear my throat.
Huh? Huh?
My bad. Hypothetically, there are 2 doors. The left one allows you to explore different worlds. However, you can never come back. Different worlds. The second option, you can explore the afterlife, but you can't come back. Freak, dude. That one's toughy. So, in my head, see, I'm too efficient. My brain, I'm sorry, this is a humble brag. My brain is too efficient, bro. I always think of like best case scenario in any situation. Like I'll try to, instead of doing one or the other, I try to do this. Boom. This is what I would do. I would explore different worlds because when I die, I will already experience the afterlife. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a kind of a cop-out question or an answer? I'm sorry, that's a cop-out, isn't it? I would explore different worlds because imagine how incredible that would be. And when I pass away, I'm gonna experience the afterlife. So, but if I had to choose like either one, what's up, Dream? Champ is here. Salute emoji, cross emoji, prayer emoji. The champ is here. What's up, Snaky? Thank you. Yeah, hella cop-out. It is, right? If I had to choose one though, excuse me. Well, my first thought is like I would just love to experience new worlds. The afterlife, I would like to experience also, which is scary to like admit. Not that I would like to experience it. I think it's interesting. Very interesting, right? Man, that one's so hard. In my head, when I explore different worlds, like I would get to explore these worlds that have other life. Right? So like imagine all this different life that you'd be able to see. The two doors appear out of the right now. That's a good one. Two doors appear right now. Worlds. The afterlife. Dude, I honestly, like, as I'll be honest, I'd be scared to go in the afterlife. I think that's honest, like super honest. I'd be scared to go there. Like if it said afterlife, I'd be like, I'd probably be too scared. I gotta be honest, and that's me being like, I don't ever try to say like I'm scared of things, right? I think I'd be too scared in that moment. What are you choosing, Tony? What are you choosing, Solid? Tank, salute emoji, cross emoji, prayer emoji, heart emoji. What's up, Dream? How have you been, bro? How's your streams been? How's Miss Tammy been? What you choosing, Tony? I'm very interested. That's a very great question. Very fun question. I think that's something I also want to do. I want to like have questions at the beginning of my stream, having people to like answer. And also not like deep questions like that, some funny ones and stuff. I'm prepared, no fear. Dream said he's prepared for that still afterlife. No fear. I love that for you, brother. Mirror versus camera?
Why is it that when you see yourself in the mirror, you look like this? And then someone takes a picture of you and you look like this? And why is it that when you see yourself in the mirror, you look like this? And then someone takes a picture of you and you look like this? And which one is lying? After comparing the two, 66% of people will say they believe they look better in a mirror compared to what they look like in pictures. When you see yourself in a mirror, it is just a reflection of light that hits the surface, giving you a very accurate depiction of what you look like, except for one major thing. Your mirror image is actually inverted from what you look like in real life, causing you to be more familiar with a flipped version of your face, which isn't how anyone else sees you, which can be the reason why
that's kind of crazy when you think about it. Your face is actually inverted.
Some people find it so jarring to see a non-inverted photo of themselves.
Hold on, that's kind of crazy to think about, bro.
So how the camera captures you is more accurate than the mirror, but things like lens distortion, lighting, and angles can also...
You've only ever seen... So another one that's crazy is you've only ever seen yourself and like, you've never actually could see yourself. I had the same thought, Solid Tank says, worlds, and I'll see the afterlife anyway, but Tony implied that might not work, so I gotta go afterlife direct. Man, that's a good one. Okay, so if I don't get to go to the afterlife then, like ever, maybe I stay alive forever and explore worlds, I think I would choose that one still, because I am the type of person where I would like to live forever. As arrogant, I guess, as that is, like, I would like to live forever and experience everything. But unfortunately, I don't believe that will be the case. Like, I'm also, like, an extremely realistic person. Don't believe that would be the case. Maybe it will be in the next, like, 50 years, and maybe I'll survive long enough, and my brain could, I don't know, whatever, anyways. But, yeah, I just want to be Superman, not gonna lie, or the Flash, so I can time jump. Time jump is crazy. That's actually crazy. Tony says afterlife to see people who have passed away. That's a good one, Tony. That's a deep one, brother. I gotta admit that one.
Alter your appearance. But at the end of the day, the reason that you like the way you look in a mirror more than a picture is simply because you're more used to it. Why is it that when you see yourself in the mirror, you...
Bro, that one's kind of scary. You're always inverted. Isn't that wild? For the most part, whenever you see yourself, you're inverted. But people do not see you like that. Very interesting. Anyways, all right. We've been yapping. How's Miss Tammy, Dream? Man, what a fun question, Tony. Tony, how do you think of this stuff, bro? You just be sitting there thinking of that, or somebody's asked you these deep questions before, stuff like that? All right, let's see. Let's go to GeoGuess first. Bro, I don't know why GeoGuessr got all weird. It's like, I don't know. 1 second. Not sure how much longer we'll be streaming. Probably like another 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Got another one for you? Oh, yeah. Tony, give me something deep. Buddy, give me something deep. No one goes to the Father except through Christ. She's healing. I love that dream. I'm glad she's healing, bro. Is she like, was there anything else that she had to do, like another surgery or anything? Or was that the last one? I forgot. Aren't y'all gonna go get a lump checked? I'm sorry to like say that out loud. Aren't y'all gonna go get that checked or something? Did y'all ever figure that out? What's going on? Alright. Apparently I can't play GeoGuessr. Classic maps. United States. Alright, now it actually seems sick. This is the most American flag. It's gotta be the South. It's gotta be the South. So Solid Tank, when do you think you'd be available for like some sessions? Because I know Charlie and Robin. Oh, it'll be me, you, Charlie, and Robin, bro. It'll be 3 of us. Or maybe like, I don't know if Robin wants to too. I know Charlie will be down. So it'd be me, you, and Charlie. I'm pretty sure Charlie will be down like any day. When do you want to set that up, bro? Like when would you be available? Yeah, Tony, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons, bro? We've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for like 5 hours. Like every like Wednesday or something like that. It's been really fun. She's in pain. She had a throat lump and 2 off the spine. Won't know if cancer till the 12th. Interesting. She needs a knee replacement? No way, Dream. I really hate to hear that, man. Are y'all gonna do the knee replacement? Like, is she gonna have that surgery? Man, that's a lot of stuff. Poor Miss Tammy, man. I hope she feels better. Also, Dream, I don't know if I don't think you know this, but today, well, I guess yesterday was my birthday, so I don't know. Just kind of wanted to tell you because I'm sure you would kind of would want to know and you would want to say something. Not that I'm like wanting you to tell me, like that would be cool too, but I think you would want to know, right? Like if I found out it was your birthday, I'd be like, oh, dude, why didn't you tell me, right? So, yeah. All right, hold on. What does Tony say? Tony says, company that freezes body and unfreezes you in the year 3000 offers you a free spot. Would you do it knowing the possibility of never being unfrozen? I gotta be honest, brother. Or signing up for for a brain transplant where they transfer your brain to a robot so you can live forever. However, there's a chance it might not work. So do I have to choose either one, or can I'll just talk about both of them. Company freezes you. I always felt like I think it'd be a mix of both of what you're saying. It'd be freezing your brain, I think that's how that would work. They would freeze it to a point it would get so cold where it would slow down I don't know how they would store the brain, to be honest. Excuse me. I'm not sure how. But I don't think I would get frozen, bro, because I don't know if I believe in that technology. Like, let's pretend the technology was true. But you said the chance of never being unfrozen. Like, let's say the technology worked 100%. I would probably do it. Because I feel like they would unfreeze me. But if they didn't, like, bro, I'd be frozen forever. It's so scary. But the brain transplant one, I think I would do that, Tony. I got to be honest, bro. I think I would get my brain transplanted into a robot so I could live forever. But I would need to know, like, it worked. Like, I would need to see other people. Honestly, if I was going to die and if I was, like, already, like, on my deathbed, I would do it, right? Just do it. Just try it. Who cares? Dude, that's fun to think about, man. What? Happy birthday, champ? I appreciate that, Dream. Thank you. I didn't know. I'll sing you happy birthday tomorrow at 6. That's so sweet, Dream. Thank you. You're gonna sing me happy birthday? That's so sweet. Thanks, Dream. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty good. Also, I'm pretty good for whatever day. I can be busy from 7 to 10 p.m. your time, but it's not set in stone. I can totally reschedule if you all want to do it at that time. No, we could work around that time. We can work around like that time for you. What time do you normally like kind of wake up and like move around? Because I know you go to sleep like pretty late. Like I appreciate y'all hanging out, like watching the stream. I know you go to sleep pretty late. So what time do you like normally wake up? Like it wouldn't be super early. Like we could maybe do one at like squeeze one in at like maybe 3. I think that would be kind of cool. Cause like what I want to do is like do this session and then like I'd probably like snooze out before stream for a while or before bed or yeah, before stream. One second. Fix my hair a little bit, but it just looks crazy and I'm ready to cut it off. Dream, brother, hold on. Dream, give me a number 1 through 100. Dream, give me a number 1 through 100. Snaky Penguin Dragon, what's up, bro? Dude, there's a bug on me and I like swiped it away naturally, like almost killed it. It just landed on me. It's like the tiniest, babyest little like moth or whatever. And I like almost killed it. And I felt so bad. Like, no, as I did it. Thankfully, I didn't kill it. Which is funny. It just like landed on my face. Anyways, I don't want to kill even an insect. That feels crazy to me. Where does an insect go when they die, right? Like, doesn't that make sense? Where does an ant go when they die? Does ants have like consciousness? What animals like have consciousness, right? Like, what does consciousness even mean? Consciousness, the state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings. The awareness or perception of something by person. Do we consider animals conscious? I don't really understand. My birthday is far away in the Arctic tundras in 1569-7 BC. Maybe not that far. All right, Snakey. Yo, Snakey, when's your birthday, if you don't mind me asking? No, because Aaron says no, because the likelihood of a world war or mass extinction event is guaranteed at some point in the next 100 years. Yo, Aaron J, that's actually really smart. I don't know if I don't know if in the next 100 years, like it could be very well, but I think you're right about being frozen because like that could very well happen. Snaky, cross emoji, prayer emoji, salute emoji. There's companies currently right now, they have frozen dead bodies and are waiting for the right technology so they can revive them. However, it's only a program for the rich since they pay a costly fee. Yo, that is outrageous, bro. You know what's crazy is I think I watched a video about that. No, I seen a Reddit post about that. Excuse me. Like kind of recently. Don't they have like... Wait, somebody was rich. No. Somebody was rich and they died. And they said they wanted to do that. Oh, is that Chef? Chef? South Park. I think they froze this guy's body. Oh no, something. I can't, hold on. I seen some like YouTube short or TikTok or something, and it was like, I don't know. It was literally about exactly what you're talking about, Tony. About a company that froze somebody's body. So bring your earplugs. That's hilarious, Dream. To have the bodies every year. They pay a monthly fee to have the bodies every year. Yeah, that's outrageous. That is scary. Dream says 60. Okay, Dream, this is what I meant to ask you. I'm sorry. Dream, give me the worst haircut that you can think of. What I'm going to do, Dream, if you get this number correct, I'm going to cut my hair within the next week with the worst haircut you can imagine. Monk cut. It's so funny to me because every time I say the worst haircut you imagine, I feel like somebody's going to get mad at me because they have the monk cut. Dream, this looks, what's the worst haircut that you can ever think of? No joke, this one's pretty bad for me, Dream. Let me get a top-down view. Yeah. Let's see. I love this discussion. I agree. Ants do have consciousness. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm up like 2 generally, so 3 can totally work. Okay. Perfect. So we could do anywhere from like 3 to like 5, 6. Like start in there. Go anywhere from like, we could start anywhere from there, or that could be a run in that time. Okay, I know how to work this out then. I just need to talk to Charlie. Have you looked into the Aphos asteroid? It's cool but scary. No, let me look into it. I would love to look into it. If YouTube would pop up. What's the worst number you can think, or worst thing haircut you can think of, Dream? Dream says 63. Let's rock this bad boy. 63! All right, let me try. Normally, I would say 3, but let me just be different, right? Because 3 is like my number. I would always guess that, but sometimes I try to not do that because like I always do 3. Like, even though it's my gut instinct and 3 is me, like I sometimes just... Let me just do something different. Go. What's crazy is I would say 71 right now, but it's at the 70s. So let's go like 37. Apophis asteroid. Is this the one that just came into our atmosphere? Actually, this is not it.
There's an asteroid the size of the Rose Bowl headed towards Earth. It's
size of what?
There's an asteroid the size of the Rose Bowl headed towards Earth. It's called Apophis, named for the Egyptian god of death and darkness. It'll have a close approach to Earth in the year 2029. It will.
They have a conscious, but not spirits.
Come close.
That's interesting.
To Earth to dip below.
Sorry, Solid, you're right. Or like, I didn't mean to skip over that. I love this discussion. I agree. Ants do have consciousness. That's what I think in my head, right? Like even the tiniest of bug, right? So if it has a consciousness, in my head, it would probably have a soul, right? Because like it's creating its own path. Like these things reproduce. Ants reproduce. Do ants have sex? Hold on, am I dumb? Do ants have sex? Wait, I'm kinda dumb because how else would ants come alive, right? In the world of ants and animal sex, ants do it in flight with a female and often storing 1 shot of sperm to fertilize eggs. So like they have like an awareness. They just trying to do a little bop bop bop. You know what I'm saying, bro? Ants be getting jiggy with it. Anyways, what am I talking about? Shout out to all the ants that just trying to get a little, you know. What am I saying, bro? Let me see. Sorry, I'm kind of behind. Walt Disney is supposedly frozen. Oh, that might be who it is. There was like a bunch of famous people that are like that. Irvin, that's such a beautiful way to describe the difference between human consciousness and animals. Conscious but not spirits. This is interesting. Do I believe there's a difference between human consciousness and animals? Do I believe there's a difference between human consciousness and animals? That's interesting. That's honestly a very fun debate or line of thinking. Honestly, I don't. I would say like we were just an animal at one point too, right? Like obviously, like if you want to go religion side, you could do that. But like evolution, like we were just an animal too, right? And somehow like our brains doubled in size. So was it like that we ate these mushrooms? How did our brain double in size? I don't know. So our brain doubled in size. We got a lot smarter. We became like aware. Is it just because we're more aware than any other animal? Like what? Why would that make us like more special? You know? How are we more special than any other animal? Just because we are aware, right? We're a lot smarter than any other animal. We're the smartest animals. What is a human being? A human being is an animal, right? Like, well, I guess they would say like, oh, I'm trying to think of like the religion way. They would be like, we're like a creation, right? We're a creation, not an animal. In my head, like, I guess we'd be animals, right? Over evolution. That's kind of fun to think about. We were the chosen one. Not really, but like, how did we get super smart? Bowl haircut, that's it? That's your funniest haircut? Okay, I got you. What we're gonna do is add a bunch of haircuts onto the list and spin a wheel. It would make me cry. I got you, Dream. Something's good's gonna come out. Bowl cut was funny. Would be absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna guess 43 just for fun. You know, Solid Tank, you're right. You always come through with the alt also, so I'll give you a second one. This one will count. And also, you're normally always here super early, so like, I give you 2 pretty much always. All right, is your number? Your number is gonna be 43, Solid Tank. Let's go. Ay. Tony, 61. Sorry, 36. So. This is how I do the numbers. I do one number each stream, and then I'll give you 2 numbers if you show up very early, like at the beginning. Like the first 1 or 2 minutes, there's normally like a few people that show up at the very beginning. I would give them like 2 guesses. But normally I'm going to do this 1 guess throughout the stream. Tony, have I given you a guess, bro? I honestly thought I did. If I didn't, I apologize. I think I've given you a guess though, haven't we? Rose Bowl Football Stadium? Yeah, that's what it was. Tank, salute emoji, cross emoji, prayer emoji. There's something different about us. We're the only ones who record knowledge externally. Right, but I think that's like over time we gain that ability because we're like very smart and aware. Kind of interesting to think about. Because we have a spirit. Oh, it's so fun. Hold on, what were you talking about? It's so fun, sorry. That's very interesting. Yeah, let's see, hold on. The brain doubled in size. The brain doubled in size. Let's see. I think I looked this up, right?
Have you ever heard of the stoned ape theory? Terrence McKenna.
You see, sitting on your shoulders is the most complex object in the known universe. If we were to build a computer that could model your brain, that computer would be the size of a city block. It would consume the energy of a nuclear power plant, and it would require a river to cool it down. And yet your brain only operates on 20 watts of power. 20 watts. So when someone calls you a dim bulb, that's a compliment. In your brain.
These are real human brains. And the last video I made with them brought up a lot of great questions.
Real
So let's
human
start.
brains?
Question 1. Why are these brains different colors? This brain is older and this brain is newer. The newer brain is darker because it had blood circulating through it more recently. Additionally, the older brain has been submerged in preservatives for longer. The preservatives prevent
This is crazy, bro. This is wild. So this is everybody's thoughts an entire life through this little spine. Yo, this is weird. Something to do with this connection right here. The mind and the spine, to where, you know, when people get paralyzed, I don't know, like something happens like on the spine, the brain can't send, like, I guess, like signals. This is weird. Which makes me, every time I think about that, it always makes me want to fix my posture.
Composition, but they can also impact the color of the organ. Question 2,
All
why
right,
is this brain...
anyways. I guess apparently there's not much.
Some evidence actually suggests that our modern Holocene brains have shrunk by 10 or 15%.
That's interesting.
And I don't know why we would assume that if that's true, and I have some recent papers on that I haven't really digested yet, but they seem to make a pretty strong case based upon empirical data that brain size of modern humans is less than that of ancient humans. Now, if brain size is a function of intelligence, and what it really is, I mean, like elephants can have bigger brains than humans, but it's a ratio of brain mass to body mass. That's the important thing. The more the brain mass to the body mass.
All right, I think basically, well, in my head, maybe we got more efficient, and our brain doesn't need to use, it doesn't need to be as big because it's got more efficient. I don't know how to explain that. What are the limitations of the human brain? This is interesting.
Has a number.
My brainstem was outside my spine during the accident between the spine and the skin, doctor said. Your brainstem was outside of the spine. Dream, that was a miracle, bro.
Every particle in the universe has a number of parameters. We call them quantum numbers, right? That describe what
I'll probably be streaming for like another 5 minutes and then wrap this Johnson up.
they are. One of those quantum numbers could be its mass as a particle, and another of
It's
its
an
quantum
attribute.
numbers is its wavelength.
It's an attribute.
Yeah.
Anyways, this one's gonna go too deep.
Multiple different cultures in the Amazon, all over the world, have experienced these profound ceremony experiences that lead to these journeys into the spirit world, these connections with higher consciousness.
That's what he said? Yeah, that was a miracle. Yeah, had to have been, because that's absolutely outrageous. So glad, like, man, Dream, that's the fact that you wouldn't be paralyzed and stuff like that also.
This something that when you're experiencing it seems very, very real, but also very preposterous when you try to explain.
Dream, where do you think you go when you go to sleep, bro? I'm interested. Dream, where do you think happens when you go to sleep? The fact that we do record our knowledge externally, Solid Tank, is very interesting. But I think that's because we've evolved so much, like our intelligence, our consciousness compounds so much. Just like technology compounds and compounds, our consciousness does the same. And I think it's like a skill. We developed a skill of retaining knowledge, which is outrageous.
There's an asteroid. The
I forgot to look at this, sorry.
size of the Rose Bowl.
No, I didn't. I actually did look at this.
3 miles deep. That impulse will send a tsunami wave.
Wait, I didn't.
There is a range. It's called Apophis, named for the Egyptian god of death and
I don't remember.
darkness. It'll have a close approach to Earth in the year 2029. It will come close enough to Earth to dip below our orbiting communication satellites. For that passage, that will be the closest, largest thing we have ever observed in the history of our observing the universe. The uncertainty in its orbit at this moment is such that for that passage, there is a range of orbits it could have, which if it goes through what we're calling the keyhole, Earth's gravity on it will be just right. That the next time around, it will hit Earth 7 years later, April 13th. If it
That's
goes through the center
crazy.
of the keyhole, it'll hit the Pacific Ocean 500 kilometers due west of Santa Monica. It'll plunge into the Pacific Ocean to a depth of 3 miles. At that depth, it will explode, cavitating the ocean with a hole 3 miles wide, 3 miles deep. That impulse will send a tsunami wave that will basically wipe out the entire west coast of the United States and the east coast of Asia. There's an asteroid, the
That's
size
crazy.
of the Rose Bowl, headed towards Earth. It's called...
Just imagine, like, yo, imagine this right now. Yo, imagine this right now. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, this has got a great. This has got a great. All right, no joke. Like, hold on. Sorry, I know that's bright. Where on Earth? Imagine, bro. Imagine, like, we're looking up and we see this meteor coming at us. Like, we know. Hold on, maybe I'll do it like this. We know for a fact this meteor is gonna hit us. Just imagine like chilling there, like, and we see the news, like, yo, breaking news. We're gonna get hit by this meteor. There's nothing we can do about it. Like, well, maybe we're gonna get hit by, like, hold on. Breaking news, trajectory right now, we're gonna get hit by this meteor. We're gonna have to try to break this up, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, imagine it actually impacting and hitting us. Like, boom! Like, would we automatically feel that across the world? That's wild. While asleep, we are in a relaxing state, but still within the skull. But death releases the spirit out of the body, absence of the body, present with the Lord if saved. While asleep, we are in a relaxing state, but within the skull. A relaxing state within the skull. And if not, then our spirit stays in the body, waiting on Christ. Okay.
Apophis. Named
Shout out to
for the Egyptian
Apophis.
god.
All right, let's see.
Explain it to people that are real. This something experiences that lead to these journeys into the spirit
About to wrap
world,
this Johnson up probably after this video.
these connections with higher consciousness, this something that when you're experiencing it seems very, very real, but also very preposterous when you try to explain it to people that aren't experienced. And the fact that that is dismissed, that people look at it as like, oh,
that wasn't a good video.
I think most biologists will agree that the biggest mystery in the entire fossil record is the doubling of the human brain size over a period of 2 million years. It's a very, very,
2 million
very
years?
fascinating
Okay, that's a long time.
point. It's a real. It's not debatable. They
Doesn't
know
it
happened.
scream manipulation from an external force?
Something. Right?
Dude, I'm gonna watch this tonight. I'm gonna watch the Terrence Howard Joe Rogan because he goes deep, right? And it gives me an Alex Jones vibe where you may not agree with 95% of what he says, but a little 5%, maybe I can get a little nugget out of there. You know what I'm saying?
It screams something took place because it's an extraordinary something. I think.
Anyways, all right. I think it's about that time. Let's see. It's been 3 hours. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Do we play this game? Let's see. All right, let me bang this out. Watch this. Excuse me. Here's a thought in hold on. Here's a thought in Revelation. They say the moon and sun will shine no more, and the stars will fall from the skies to the earth. The moon and the sun will shine no more. Why would that happen, Drew? Why? What is Revelation? In Revelation, they say the moon and the sun will shine no more, and the stars will fall from the sky. That is crazy to think about. Like, okay, let's just think about it. That's pretty freaking outrageous. Like, imagine all the stars like falling. That's kind of scary. All right, this is Georgia, bro. I don't need to look at this anymore. Could be Alabama. What is that? Dude, Philadelphia? Okay. Alright, it's very, like, nothing here. Tractors and stuff. Open lot, barn. What is this? Open lot. What's this? Man, this is absolutely, positively Alabama. Possibly Georgia. What is this? Minneapolis? That's Minneapolis is hardly even real, bro. There's no way I was guessing that. 708? I definitely don't know where that's at. Why is this giving me like a... It's giving me like a weird... It's so white and bright and like clear and beautiful. What's all these American flags doing? And we'll be in darkness? It's an interesting dream. Very interesting to think about. Is that the palm tree right there? This might be Florida. Please? No, bro, Chicago. Shout out Sheffy. Rose Bowl? Yo, that's a football stadium, isn't it? It says something stadium. Oh. But I won't be here, thank you, Lord. Only the unbelievers. Shout out. Oh, that's gotta be Cali. What part of Cali? Thanks for being here, Dream. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see. It was Hawaii. Dream, would you ever go to Hawaii? Dream, if you could travel anywhere, where would you travel to? Where would you like to travel to if you could travel? I'm interested. I'm lurking and playing a goofy Planes vs. 2 mod. Thanks for being here, Snakey. You're a goat, buddy. Snake, you're the good kind of troll, brother. I don't really like the words troll, but you're a good troll, bro. You troll the right way. Funny, goofy, not too, like, you know, not mean and hateful. A troll is like somebody that's funny and goofy like you. A troll is not people that say the most evil, mean stuff, bro. That's not a troll. But yeah. Hope you're having fun, bro. Thanks for lurking, just listening, vibing. Appreciate that. Like I said, bro, if I ever blow up, like, I'll give the people the opportunity that, like, really supported me from the beginning. Obviously, I'll give them a little more opportunity, right? Maybe a little more advantage in certain areas. Appreciate you, Snaky. Freaking goat. Actually, you freaking snaky penguin and dragon, whatever. Florida vibes? Alright. I chose Florida and it wasn't. This is giving you Florida vibes? Is this actually giving you Florida vibes? I'm getting like a weird up here vibe. I'm getting like a weird up here angle. It's like some Maine. It could even be Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. This is like I'm feeling in here. But this is the last guess of the night, so I'll give it to you. We're at in Florida. I get Florida vibes also. All right. All right, Aaron J. Then we're at in Florida. Let's see. Quite flat. Okay, interesting. That's a good shout. Maybe the north part. Okay, that's a good shout. It is very flat, like very flat. It's like a little hill action, but for the most part, it's just like straight flat. You're right. Yes, I've been to Europe, so Asia. You would like to go to Asia? What was your favorite place to go in Asia? All right, so Florida, the tip. The tip? Shout out to all the Johnsons.
Johnson, Lyndon B. Johnson, Boris Johnson, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, Andre Johnson, Calvin Johnson, Mike the Whole Johnson, O Long Johnson, Johnny Sins, that's Johnson, the Johnson family, Chad, wait, no, I'm sorry. Anthony Johnson, did I say that? I don't think I did. Demetrius Johnson, Randy Johnson, Jeremiah Johnson, Cave Johnson. Yo, I think that's 16 Johnsons off the tip. I'm gonna have to check the footage and check the replay. But I think that's 16 Johnsons off the tip. Can I get one more? I think I can get one more though. 16 Johnsons off the tip. That's a new record. I will have to check the film.
I will check the film on that. Dreams Granny Johnson?
Shout out to Dreams Granny Johnson. Also, there's Ernie Johnson. That's 2 new Johnsons. Dreams, you like that? I'm sorry.
Alright, anyways, my bad. Shout out to all the Johnsons. Alright, the north part of Florida? Japan? I would love to go to Japan. Alright, what part of Florida, Tank, I'm sorry, the north part, is that like... Do we get weird with it and go Tennessee? Panama City Beach is interesting. Oh, Dreams, Uncle Dick Johnson? Alright, that's crazy. Wait, did you actually, Dreams Grant? Wait, Dream, what are we talking about, bro? Did you actually have an uncle named Dick Johnson? Or are you trolling, bro? I feel like I think you're being for real. You actually have an uncle named Dick Johnson? Or is that a joke, bro? Be serious. Hold on, that's too funny, bro. Yes, my uncle. Yours? YRS. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Yes, my uncle. Yes. Go Tampa area. Bet. All right, let's wrap this Johnson up. Tampa area. Okay, Aaron J says Tampa. Okay, I'll give Solid Tank the Florida, and I'll give Aaron J the Tampa. Didn't look rural enough for Tennessee. Maybe the Carolinas. Wait, so you think this one might be the Carolinas instead? I don't know if you're behind Solid Tank. I'm sorry. Maybe refresh. I'm not sure. Go Tampa area bet. All right, let's send it. Let's just send it. Because I'm ready to wrap this Johnson up. Bah! Not bad. Not bad. That's literally the Tampa area. Wait, why was I so low on my Tampa? Did I just click that? Did I just put that in a wrong? I think I like... Where was I? Was I like here? I guess I was zoomed out here and I clicked Tampa. Tampa was like right here. Fire? That was actually fire. Shout out Aaron J. Aaron J, give me a number, bro. Random. Actually, yeah, give me a number. You two solid. I'll give you all two. I'll give you all each a guess before we lay this Johnson down. Dream already had 2 guesses, or he had his guesses. Give me one, bro. I follow like 20 Tampa Bay YouTubers, or yeah, and it just streamed Tampa. Interesting, bro. You're locked in, bro. Your Johnson's locked in. Huh? All right, 70. All right. Not this time. Better luck next time, buddy. Which I hope, actually, I hope you have the same luck next time because I'm kind of scared. I'm going to get the worst haircut possible. So be on the lookout for the worst haircuts you can ever imagine. 58? 56, sorry. Last guess of the night. Please. It went to 16. It went from 15 to 16. How funny is that? All right. That's the last guess of the night. Been a fun stream. We've got some creative ideas going. We got something new, some new silver lore going down. The haircut. So keep that in mind. That should be something to look forward to. If you make it here earlier, I'm going to give you 2 guesses. Most likely I'm a good guy, bro. I'll be giving out guesses regardless. I'm going to get this haircut soon, so keep that in mind. Anyways, I'm a good guy. I'm a generous. I'll just be giving them out willy-nilly. Bop, bop, bop. Anyways, let's wrap this Johnson up. Huh? Let's wrap this Johnson up. Cue the outro. Shout out to Dream. Let's see. It does seem like it has jumped on you before. Let me see. Sorry. Paralyzed in War. Nom. Dick Johnson. Dream, you have an uncle named Dick Johnson that was paralyzed in war. That is absolutely Dream. Dick Johnson is one of the greatest Johnsons I've ever heard of. It's one of the, that is a glorious Johnson.
Huh?
Anyways, that's why I wonder if you put guess a number 1 through 100 on screen, maybe random stop. Okay, definitely. Let's set that up right now. Guess a number 1 through 100. Or should I do it like this? 1 through 100 equals haircut. Should I do it like this? Bro, does that not bang right there? I feel like that bangs, be honest. That kind of bangs. Yes, chap, Dick Johnson, my granny's brother. Look, shout out to Dick Johnson, one of the greatest Johnsons of all time.
Huh?
Shout out to Dick. Dream, I only do the chair thing. I only do the chair thing for very special and memorable things in my life. So shout out to Dick. He got a chair thing. That's fire. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Still top tier content as always. Thank you, Aaron J. I really appreciate that, bro. You're GOAT. Very grateful. Shout out to Dick Johnson.
Huh?
Anyways, have a good night, bro. Aaron J. I appreciate you. Let's wrap this Johnson up. Speaking of Johnsons, let's wrap this up. Shout out to Reverend Dream, Solid Tank, Aaron J, Snaky Penguin Dragon, Tony. Oh, my bad. I was reading some comments. Let's see. Don Carlo. Silva, that's me. Jaguars for life. Astercrass. Fast Boy. Cool Purple Dude. The Son of Silva. It's so funny. I can't scroll up that much. Christopher Charles, Charlie, FBI, Sheffy. My boy, I don't want to call him out because he was lurking, but my boy, my actual IRL boy, Don Carlo, Coco, Crestfall Kitten. All right, let's see. Everybody else that made it to the stream, I appreciate you. Very grateful for your time. Sorry if I didn't shout you out. Hit up the Discord. He was going highly decorated. He was highly decorated. God rest his soul. No joke, honestly. Moment of silence. Let's have a moment of silence for Dick. Rest in peace. He was actually highly decorated and respected. Respect the Dick Johnson. Respect the Dick Johnson. Not even joking. Anyways, let's hit up the Discord. Dick Johnson, bro, that is goated. I'm sorry. Dick Johnson is outrageous. That's the greatest name of all time. Anyways, shout out 420 Arcane. Nah, that's a bot. Nah, Silva, that's me. Heckcat, Aster, Blur, CR Random, that's Aaron J, Charlie, Sheffy Jake, Christopher Charles, Cupcake, Damo, Damien Forever Freak, Gogeta, Green Sharks, Infinite Black Hole, J-Dog, that's Fastboy. Yo, 1 through 100, do you think that looks good, a Solid Tank? Or should I make this different? Does this work? Or should I have this on top? Hold on, 1 second. Start the outro. Should I have it on top like this? Guess. 1 second. One second. Should I have this? Maybe I should bolden it also. Why did it go over there? Sorry. My bad. I'm cooking up real quick. 1 second. Sorry. I could like do it like this. No, that's too big. I could do it like that. I think that's perfect. 1 second, sorry. So it would be like, this is the intro and I could have it like this. Fire, I think that's perfect. Bet. Appreciate that. See, maybe I'll make it a little bit darker. Should I fully make it like blank like this? No, that's not good. Go back to 80. I think 80 looked good. Fire. I think that is good. All right, let's see. Shout out Freddie. Freddie in... Oh, man. What's the... I'm scared. I can't say that. Let me see. Freddie... Bro, I know that's crazy, bro. Snakey, I know that's crazy, but I don't know how to say it. Best name is I Want a Nut. Was a school teacher daughter, and I got in trouble quite often talking to her. All right, Dream. All right. All right. All right. That is outrageous. Anyways, shout out J-Mo, Lamo, Cam, Camden, Kingman. That's Ben, Lexi, Maddie. That's Mike Hunt. Haven't seen her in a while. Hope she's okay. Master Scion, Orion, Peterson. That's Lil PP. Puff. That's Elijah. Quarter CP3. Rest in peace, Brody. Really do miss you. Good guy. Really positive human. Very unfortunate. Reverend Dream, the champ. Robin Mooney. Snaky Pink with Dragon Speech. Solid Tank. Wait, ST. That's Solid Tank. The Destroyer. Thunder Rex. User not found, which we think is Tony, possibly. Xena Lee. That's my boy Snaky thinks that. Xena Lee. Yuhi's all zonked. Mystery, which is us. Last but not least, Banana Ramen. What's up, cool purple dude? She was beautiful. Wow. I bet it made you wanna. I'm not gonna say it. Huh? But hated me. Anyway, shout out Forever Blue Roses. I'm sorry, Forever Blue Roses. Reddit star Kumar. Alex, my first ever mod, my first ever chatter, Bob's and Vagine. Shout out to all the Johnsons, especially Dick Johnson, man. What a Johnson. That's a Johnson for you. Dick Johnson, sorry. Bella's friend with the BBL. Kendra's aunt. Mary, CP3's co-worker. The guy that chose the wrong cup of Indiana Jones. DiGiorno's stuffed crust pizza. Wait, I told Fastboy I was gonna say another one like recently and I forgot. Who was it? Do y'all remember? I said Fastboy, yo, I'm gonna say that one in the outro. Snaky Penguin Dragon, I think, reminded me. So did you see on my post? Oh, I'm sorry, cool purple dude, I didn't. Tell me next stream and remind me next stream and I'll check them out. Cool, salute emoji, rose emoji, cross emoji. Appreciate that, Dream. Bro, oh, there was somebody I told Fastboy and it was really funny. Can't remember. I'm gonna have to ask. Anyways, so many people to ask. Shout out. I appreciate everyone. Wait, hold on. The Military Goat, Felicia, Coco Culture. Sorry. Anyways, I had to get those out. Algonquin. Anyways, if I didn't shout you out in the outro, I'm sorry. I apologize. Very grateful for your time. All that. I do not take that for granted. Thank you. Anyways, let's wrap this Johnson up. Look, quote number 1, if you can prevent it, why tempt it? A lot of things in this life you will be able to prevent if you do not tempt. Quote number 2, stress is pain for the brain. You got your mental health and you got your physical health. What does mental health do? Like those negative thought loops, right? This game of life, right? Your mental health, think about it. You're just constantly stressing, you're attacking your mental health. Don't do that. Life is hard already. Be easy on yourself. Quote number 3, time. Time is the most valuable thing you ever have in this life. So thank you for spending some of your time with me. I do not take that for granted. I'm very grateful for that. Very appreciative. Thank you. Very appreciative of that. Thank you. All right. Wise words of the night. Life is hard. Be easy on yourself. Be your biggest supporter, but also be your biggest critic. Know when to call yourself out, but also support yourself. Because if you don't support yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. So be the first one too, and you'll see great things happen, right? As soon as you break through, as soon as like life feels like it's going like this, like you've been trying so hard and then life starts going like this, as soon as you break out of it, it like immediately starts going back up, I swear. So break out of those negative thought loops. And yeah, I think that's everything, y'all. I very much appreciate y'all. Very grateful for this opportunity. And more very new stuff developing. Let's say that. New stuff developing. But yeah, I think that's everything. Listen, I had a great time, everybody. I hope y'all had a great time. Unfortunately, it is that time of the show, the Silva Show. And until next time, let's wrap this Johnson up. Huh? What? All right, everybody. I'm a nobody trying to be somebody. I'm out. Ah! There it is. All right. Fun stream. New ideas developing. Haircut idea, I think, is a hit. Yeah. Until next time. But yeah, that's everything. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a good day tomorrow. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. And if I do not see y'all tomorrow, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Love y'all. Bye.